That's the vibes. It's the vibes. Tell you, it's the fucking vibes.
Oh man.
Nah, I got another
Oh
good one. You
man.
ready? Hold on. I got another
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Yo, evil
Wait,
Empire's back, baby.
wait.
Evil Empire, and I looked that and I took that personally. I love it. The Evil Empire is back. If you guys are a Yankee fan or baseball at all, you came to the wrong pod, man.
Hold
That's
it.
what we do here. Aaron Judge, pay that man.
Pay that, man.
That's what I gotta say. Pay that man. I wouldn't be surprised if they break those the self implemented. I don't talk money during the season shit and just sign them up. I'm
Right.
dusting on my hat. Like just dusting off the hat right here.
I'm over
Little,
here.
little
Doing a little
Yankee
cloud
vibe.
gaming. I'm multitasking today.
Little cloud gaming.
Yeah, I'm multitasking.
Umbra's here. Redis TV. Joshua, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for joining in early. Last time you guys saw us, we did the showcase, which was fun. And we just continued talking about it throughout the week. That was fun. Man, the week. Well, you know what? Yeah, you're playing that MLB. Go ahead.
What's up?
How was that week?
Oh man, yo, it's this literally in a nutshell. Hold on, I gotta pause the game. That's when you click off the screen. So it's kind of it. So okay, so right. So I clicked off the
It's
screen.
a
So you
style,
see
by the
here where
way,
it says click anywhere. The screen resume your play. Right. It
guys.
doesn't pause the game. So if I don't pause the game before that,
Ooh.
yeah. So I'm just putting
Oh.
that out there. Yeah, no, man. Week was good. Just a lot of obviously excitement from the post show. Waiting for
Lots of excitement.
Tuesday for the extended show. Waiting for the screening. I mean, listen, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Capcom
There's a lot.
showcase.
Black
Final
Panther
Fantasy
was fire.
Seven. Final Fantasy Seven.
The
The
remake and all
anniversary
that. Yeah.
celebration. Yeah, so definitely a lot of stuff, and then just a lot of this MLB the Show, man, just on my PC, on the Edge browser. Like, and listen, like I'm not going for looks here. I'm just going for gameplay. Like right now, I'm just grinding out right now. Like, I mean, people be, like, oh, it doesn't look as good. Like, I even have the clarity boost. So here too, so automatically enabled. So clarity boost. Yes, I can make a full screen, but I don't want to. I like playing in the little window, and that's it, man. And just and just playing and played some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We'll talk about that a little bit. But yeah, man, just gaming, chilling, gaming.
Trying to push down the that bar. It's covering my
Oh, I
face.
got you. I got you. I got you.
Woo, there we go. All right.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Oh,
You want this one instead? Wait a second.
yeah, to the new.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
you go.
yeah, yeah, we got the new.
Let's get people dizzy. Let's go.
Yeah, there we go.
We got that new scroll bar. I love.
I
What
think
is it called? It's called scroll. Scroll.
I still got Big V in there, but it's okay. Shout out Big V
Oh, shout out Big V's for
always.
that. Man, that's it. Baseball. No new shows. No. I know the Yankees are on fire, but nothing new. To share with
Well,
us this
no.
week.
What do we mean? I mean, I have opinions and things to share about our gaming
All right.
topics.
You just want to get in. You just
That
want to get right into it.
I'm just. I mean, you know what? So I've come to, and we didn't talk about this, but I'll tell you now. Like, so because you know how we bullshit, we talk, whatever, before we go live, and then we go live, and then we do catch it up, and catch it up ends up being 25 minutes because I feel like it's like it's weird, and we don't do this often, but sometimes like we start talking about like shit that we're going to talk about anyway in the topics, and we talk about it in the
And then
beginning,
we just yeah.
and then it's like then we get to the topic and it's like fuck, I already talked about it.
I
So
already
it's like
talked about it.
I'm reserving the right to hold some of that information back for some of the topics. I don't want to, you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay. All right. I
So
got you. All right. So, for my week, I did a couple. I mean, I did a couple of things. Did some chores around the house. Oh, happy Father's Day for those out there who are
yeah, for
fathers.
sure.
Happy Paps Day,
Yep.
or Poppy's Day, or whatever it is.
Happy Father's Day to you, Kills.
I thank you. I
You-
appreciate that.
You're
Fuck them
very
kids. But
welcome.
anyways,
Damn, that's fucked up. Where's your son right now? I'm telling.
he's probably not watching the stream. That's why I say it. But anyways,
Damn.
um,
They didn't
no,
want to
no.
take you. They didn't want to take you out to dinner or do anything.
No,
Like
man. Well, my daughter's working. My wife just got home from work, and my son has a new girlfriend, so he ain't even trying to be with
oh
Paps
nah.
right
So
now.
they say dead ass like fuck that, right?
He's just dead ass. He's like, nah, I'm good. I got my girl now. Blah blah blah, and all that stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Damn.
So I did my father duties and embarrassed him, and he was like, did you mow the lawn? That she was here, so whatever. Um,
Right.
yeah. So that's happening. But nah, man. For those who know and follow me on Twitter and join me on party like late last night, Mr. Umbra. Shout out to Mr. Umbra. Actually, it was this morning. We ended up playing some Turtles. Through it came out on Thursday. And as everybody's praising it, man, I'm loving the shit out of that game. Just loving the nostalgia of it. The Let me tell you how co-op is so smooth that you could drop in and out like not like it doesn't pause the game. It doesn't stop the session. It just in and out. Like
Bro, it's dead ass old school. Like, yo, pick up the controller, hit the start button. Like, oh, you playing
it's like
now?
if exactly like I
Or
popped
I
in
popped the
at the
quarter in.
arcade, popped in
Yeah,
the
pop
quarter
the
in,
quarter in.
and
Yeah.
I'm here. Boom, press start, pick my character, and I'm in. It's how smooth that co-op is. The game has so much replay value. I'm literally like I've got like a few hours in there, like 10 hours in on that game, but I'm gonna douse in the game. But I've been playing that the heck out of that. Watched the new show called The Old Man, which premiered this past week. If you guys have not watched it or heard of it, it's called The Old Man on FX. It airs the next day on Hulu. Right now, it's 2 episodes in, and it's a 7-part series, limited series. So I love shows like that where they don't go too far with seasons. It's just you're gonna get this.
Yo, Peaky Blinders. Oh, I
Peaky,
finished.
I
Oh,
gotta catch
I
the new
watched.
season.
That's what I forgot to tell
Oh,
you. I will tell you that I watched the final. I watched the final season of Peaky Blinders. Yo,
I
that
got to watch
shit
that
is
season.
crazy.
I'm telling you, man, there's a lot
I love
untapped,
that
but
show.
I got like a queue full of shit that's like whatever.
Yep.
Can't wait for the Stranger Things season finale that's coming up in July. Uh,
Mm,
if you guys didn't know, James Bond movie is on Amazon Prime Video, so you can
yep.
watch that. Which
No Time
Logic
to Die.
reminded me before we started that it's the reason that's happening is because they bought MGM. I forgot that Amazon bought MGM.
Yep. Not
Uh,
MGM the casino. MGM the movie
no, that's
studio.
the entertainment portion. No,
Correct.
that's casino too, but entertainment movie side of things, movie
Yes.
music maybe. Yeah,
No, just well, it was
just
movies. I don't know. Yeah, it was the
just
movie.
movies.
It was the movie studio that they acquired.
Okay,
That's where they
okay.
got. Yeah, they got all the
Um,
bonds. Yeah.
yes, Dragon. Shout out to Dragon Yobi, Dragon
Yeah, man.
Heart TV. I never show online, man. That's just my thing. That's my style. I never show online. Um, I have my reasonings for it. I just don't show online. It's just one of those things. But if you really want to play, if you want to party, if you already know, hit me up, man. Just hit me up and say, hey, you can DM me. Send a message through Xbox. I'm always on. Like my Xbox is always on, even if I'm not next to it. It's always powered on because I'm either watching Netflix on it, playing video games, talking to the boys. There's times I just turn on the Xbox, don't play nothing, just to party chat it up with the boys. So I'm practically logically attested. I'm practically almost always on. So just
I'm the
hit up.
same way. Like I'm done on Discord. It's like I don't appear online, but I'm on. Like same thing. It's like my friends,
Through
like
Discord,
who I
yeah.
play with online, they tell me same thing. Even like my dad, like he'll text me or he'll hit me up like, "Yo, get on," like whatever, or he'll just call me automatically through Discord, even though I'm not showing online. He just knows because I don't appear online. So and it's nothing. I don't know. It's weird. Like ever since they had the feature to do it, I'm just like I'm chilling that way. But I'm on. It's not like I'm avoiding people. It's just that's just
No,
how
it's
it.
not. It's nothing about avoiding people. It's just one of those things where I'm very
It's a comfort thing for me. I think.
comfort. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah, yeah.
comforting for me to do that. And I'm a and I'll give you this much. I tend to be a little controlling over what I do. So that's part of me controlling that narrative a little. Not the narrative, but that
No, I know what you mean.
yeah, just that side. But no, this week I had good party chat sessions too. Shout out to 108 Dragons TV. Go check out his channel. 100. Flip Money was in there. I finally
Yo,
got
did
to
you
meet up with
peep?
Umbra.
I meant to ask you, did you peep the interview that he did 108?
Oh, bro,
With the Red Dawn
I was
Red
probably
Dawn
the first one to
developer.
hit like on that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. No,
really
that shit was
good
lit.
fucking interview.
That was really dope.
He also has videos on there where he played Turtles before he even came out, like out there, before he came out to the public. He was
That's
playing
what's up.
Turtles. He went out to go play Turtles. So check out his channel, man. Check him out. And like I said, I met Umbra for the first time yesterday. He joined our party chat. We helped each other out with some achievements on Turtles. That was badass. Um, but now, man, and Joby, just hit me up, man. Anytime. You already know the vibes, man. That's how we do. But yeah, man, played Turtles. Let's see. Watched the showcase a couple of times. I watched CampCon,
Hmm.
the Square Enix. I watched that. Um, that's probably the brunt of my week. And then looking forward to this, man. I was really looking forward to this right here. The channel gained a couple of subs. It's growing a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm using TikTok now. So I've been using TikTok, but I'm literally using TikTok to upload like my daily videos. I'm assuming that's where these subs are coming from now. So I'm
Don't ask me to do
expanding
any
that a little bit.
dances. Don't ask me to do no
No,
dances.
no,
I'll
I'm
be
not
doing
doing any dances type
no
stuff.
no
That's not
no
what I'm doing.
dances. Okay.
No, none of that. None of
None
that.
of that.
Whatever. I don't know. Whatever that is. I don't do that. I'm old. I don't do that.
Okay.
Live wires. Yo, what up about? I don't
I don't get
know.
it. What about the puppet? What about
Party,
the
that's
puppet?
party chat talk.
Oh, it's
Party
party
chat
chat.
shit
Okay.
stays in party chat, Livewire. That shit
Yeah.
don't go nowhere else but there.
Yeah. What happens
What
in party
happens in
chat
party
stays in
chat?
party chat.
Yeah, what happens in party chat stays in party chat. I'll be bringing that shit up in here,
All
bro.
right.
You have to make sure to shout out the developer behind the rock. Yes, man, Umbra, thank you. That's another thing, man. Late last night, I was in party chat with Umbra, and tweet like came over like shit. I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking, I'm like, what is this? And I did a video early in the week for Naraka Blaze Point.
Yep.
Badass fucking game. I'm in the alpha skip program, and
Yeah.
we were allowed to are allowed to we still to play today. The
I think
alpha.
the early access was ending today. I
I think
think
it's
or
today. Yeah.
yeah.
But it's the early access they gave us. I believe it's the full game. It's not like a bullshit
No.
version of
Yeah,
it. It's the
yeah,
full,
yeah.
bro. I had so much fun with it. I can't wait to play
Bro,
more.
I told
It's
you
a fighting game
yeah.
beyond.
Yeah. No, that's
I'm
just gonna
like,
be
yo,
lit.
this is badass. So I did a video on it because I like that game.
Yeah.
Put it out there, and the dude, the code, not the code, the actual developer of the console version of it. I can't. I mean, I can't get his name, but the console version of it. He replied on my Twitter on that post. He replied, "Cool," like with a bunch of O's. I'm like, and the pro pic is him wearing glasses. I'm like, who's this guy? So I had to look into it. At first, I'm like, people being weird on Twitter.
Mm.
But then I his account legit. He's the guy that actually produces the console version of that game, and he put cool and replied to my video. He watched the video. It's just that blows my mind.
Yeah, that's what's
It's
up,
one of
man.
those things I told you that even when you think no one's watching, someone's watching. Not that nobody's watching it, but it's just like one of those things. Like, wow, his name is Young Cheng Liu. I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. Young Cheng Liu is the producer of the title on the console version, and he's very active in the community. Brand new account, but he's active with the community. Letting them know what's coming out um, on that game and when it's gonna what's gonna happen when they drop it. It's just I
That's
was
so
like,
dope.
it was a cool moment for me. Like he wrote cool, and I'm like, man, that's awesome, man. Here I am going. I put a video out, just because I like it. I'm passionate about stuff like that. I like creating that type of content. And he looked at it and he appreciated it, man. That's one of those things like makes me feel good, man. It's like it's that moment you're like, wow, okay, that's pretty cool. So it humbled me a lot. It humbled me a whole lot. TK, what up, baby? Uncle Mike is in here. Uncle Mike, I hope you enjoyed that vacation, man. That what do you call that? The what do you call those things? The trailer. That when you go on camping, you like the that you hitch it.
Yeah,
The
no, like a trail, like a camper, a camper.
Yeah, he took a camper with him. And he took pictures of it. And I'm going, damn, this is nice. It's one of my dreams to to retire and have like a camper where I could just travel, go fishing, and do that kind of stuff. The American dream. The American dream. Hopefully that happens. But yeah, man. But Umbra, I appreciate you even bringing that up, man. I appreciate that. Teardrop camper. There you go. It's called a teardrop camper, Uncle Mike.
That's dope.
And by the way, that thing you tweeted me with the Saints Row, that was creepy. Don't do that again, buddy. I had to throw my phone to the bed. That was creepy, man. But yeah, that's pretty much been my week. I'm gonna go back when we finish here. Go back to Toros and finish up on that. Those who want to join are welcome to hit me up and say, hey, I want to get down. Now I must tell you though, I'm greedy with the kills. I like taking the kills. Other than that, man, we good.
Yeah, man. Yo, so we shut out the chat, right?
Pretty much. I was doing it as we were going along. I didn't miss anybody, did I? I'll
I don't
see.
think so. Redders was in here.
Umbra,
Joshua, I
Redders,
saw.
Joshua,
Yobi,
Yobi,
you got.
Livewire,
Yep. Umbra.
Umbra, Uncle Mike. All right, so we shouted
Yeah.
everybody, and as
TK.
they come along, they say
TK
what
was in here as
TK.
well too. Yep.
They say what's up. I'll go ahead and shout them out. But man, do we have a week to talk about?
Yeah, man.
All right, so what are we gonna start off with? We got it. Right? The wrap up.
Yeah, we'll wrap
Let's
that
do
up.
that. The wrap up. All right, let's do the wrap up.
I mean, we kind of wrapped it up after the show, but I guess so. Well, now it's been a week, I guess, or maybe like 5 days because Tuesday the extended show and stuff. Were you surprised at some of the things that you saw on the extended show, like actual some of the things that they held?
Yeah, there was the big surprise that I think everybody's in consensus with is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
that thing
I
didn't expect that at all. Like when they put that on the screen, I'm like, wait, what?
Yep.
And when they said it was going to come to Xbox, I'm like,
and
on
Game Pass as well too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see more on it because I don't know what kind of game is gonna play like. Is it gonna be like the Friday the 13th game,
Right.
where it's like 4 versus 1 type of stuff, PvP? Like, I wonder how it's gonna play. But pretty cool. I didn't expect that. It was pretty cool that they dropped that on there, and the fact that they deep dive some of the games that that they kind of didn't really show much on. They
Right.
deep dive that on that stage, so that was pretty cool. Um, I like that Paris was back and he did his Top Gun thing with Flight. That was pretty cool.
That was
The
dope that they
whole
actually went to the
the
Smithsonian. It
museum,
was the museum,
yes.
and
Well,
they were
that was
showing the
that's a
content
moment.
that's coming. Like they basically they were like, "Yo, we're probably gonna throw the like." They were like, "Listen, you're probably gonna get the space shuttle in there." Like we've seen now, there's now two ships, so not including the Pelican from Halo,
The
and then
Pelican.
the Dark
They
Star.
haven't
I
even
think
got
they call
around
it
that,
from
man.
Top Gun, which they so now you could do like low orbit flights basically. So they're like, "Fuck it, here we'll take the space shuttle too," which is dope because imagine if they ever do the update where it's like, "Yo, oh by the way, here's the International Space Station." It's like, yo, oh, here's
I
space.
think
Like, there's
that's
some
what they were
crazy
hinting
stuff.
on,
Like,
though. They were hinting
exactly.
on the relationship is open, is
Uh
there.
huh.
This is stuff that we can potentially be working on.
Yeah,
Like
because
the
here's
wording
the
was
thing,
really,
because
really
you know
interesting.
what's crazy about the Columbia, like the actual space shuttle itself. It's like
Yeah.
technically you can't get the space shuttle just off the ground like to get up that high just normally. I mean,
No
like you gotta launch that shit like a rocket. So like, what if they actually set up some stuff like
slingshot.
where you're in Cape Canaveral and you're
Yeah.
actually on the platform and they let you launch the shuttle? Like that would be. I mean, that would be sick. I mean, I might be going crazy right now. It might not be that serious. They literally might just be like, nah, take off from Andrews and like literally just okay, you can fly high and shit and
Fly
call it a
higher.
day. Yeah, I'm about to make that
Yeah,
happen.
man. It was the extended show is pretty awesome. I do like that. Aaron came out way before that and said, this is not going to be one of those shows where it's not going to be an extension of a showcase. It's going to be its own thing where we deep
Hmm.
dive some stuff and show maybe some new things here that you didn't see at the showcase, which I appreciated. So that tempered expectations because a lot of people started going crazy. And it's like going like, oh my god, the extended is going to be this. They said it was going to like, so, whoa. If you didn't watch last year's, watch it again and let's,
Right.
let's temper those expectations. So even though it was a pretty solid show, I that show. I mean, I gave the Sunday show an A because for the first time in a long time, as a fan of Xbox, I got what I wanted. As a fan of showcases, period, I
Right.
got a showcase that didn't go, and we said this on Sunday, that didn't go into too much CGI or this
No.
game. Look how good it is. It's coming out spring 2025. And it didn't go into that. It literally gave us what I called Xbox's Battle Pass. They gave us 12 months
Right.
of what's to come in that window. And they didn't show all of it on stage. They showed 30 on stage, but over 100 games on that graphic was
Right.
shown. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that they showed us, hey, this is what's coming. Because for so many years, we didn't know, like, we've had so many, mishaps where it's like, here's this game, Scalebound. Here's Scalebound. No, we're not going to bring you that. Here's
Yeah.
Hellblade. Wait, we don't know if that's
If
coming out
if
yet.
they've showed
Here's
you something, it's in the pipeline, or it not even that it's in the pipeline. It's coming. Like it's literally just it's
that's
coming
it.
this year.
The
They set
feeling I
the
got from that 12 months was this is solid. These games are already
yeah
in late stages, ready to come out. We're just
yeah
polishing it to bring it to you. And on top of that, to add to that, it was a little bit of I understand it wasn't everybody's show. I get that. But if you're a gamer of any kind of gamer, first person shooter, RPG ish, you like playing story based, like it was a little bit for everybody in that showcase.
yeah.
Not everything was for everybody, but there was something there I'm sure that you took
So
away and
like
you're like, oh, I like
ID
that.
at Xbox games, like you know what I mean,
That's
like
coming up.
grounded going 1.0, like they
Mm-hmm.
definitely they found a way to hit the mark, and also I think still once again hammer home the fact of how much of a value Game Pass
Value,
is
yes.
currently and how much it will continue to be the Riot partnership that they have now. I mean, I'll speak here from the PC side of
They
things. I
dropped
showed
those nuggets were dropped too.
yeah
That's
the
another thing. Nuggets were dropped.
my excitement, you saw there, obviously like during the show was big because of how much of a player, like, how much I appreciate League of Legends and Riot and
Oh
even
yeah.
Valo. And like
So that's what you're saying. As soon as that guy came out, I'm like, yep, Nuggets gonna go nuts.
Valorant's
It,
been one of those games where I wanted to get into, but it's also like I didn't want to grind for a lot of the newer characters as well too, because like you don't have to, but the whole idea is there's a lot of characters like in there now that they've even added that the fact that oh wait, if I once I'm able to tie in my Xbox account, it's like I don't have to grind for any of the characters. I have them, then I
mm-hmm.
can just go and play the game. I mean, that does a lot for people that just, it's like I don't have the time to play. It's like that's just a sick perk to have. And then not to mention anything coming forward, any new projects or any new games that are coming out, the potential partnership between them and
Future stuff,
Xbox,
which
it's
that's
pretty
that's what you
dope.
said. That
Yeah.
potential there now. Project L and the MMO that we're like, that potential is there now for that partnership to
Yep.
say we're gonna drop it on Game Pass PC and have it for you guys to play day one. Like
Or
that
what
potential is
maybe
there.
other benefits as well too that might come with it,
Or
you
perks
know?
they can do with the characters, like the
Yeah.
whole character thing. You know, the if you guys don't know, I know this through logic. There's a lot of characters that got unlocked, what they call champions on like low, like League of Legends,
Yep.
where literally he grinded for he was this is his
4 years.
testament. Grind
4
for
years.
4 years was grinding the game, not buying the characters. You could buy
Yeah.
them, you can microtransaction shit out of that, but
Yep.
not buying them. He grinded it out and just recently just
Unlock them
unlocked
all
every
free. Yeah,
champion.
every single one for free. Yeah, 4
Game
years.
Pass PC will have all of these characters day one when it drops. Like it's
Yep.
whenever that happens, you're gonna have all of them unlocked, not only for LoL but for Valorant as well. Your
Yep.
champions will be unlocked, which is a pretty neat. That's I was doing the math on that, looked it up, and the character at least on LoL, it's up to $700 in character
If you
skins
wanted to own, yeah,
if you want to
it's
buy them.
yeah, for
It's
each of
like
her to have all the characters
drops
and then
on
get
Game
skins
Pass.
for them.
Boom.
Yep. Yeah, no,
Here's a
it's
perk, which is a lot of the times people forget that Game Pass is not just download and play, and I'm good with it. It's also
mhm.
those perks. Those perks are very important to games. You know, so many times I go in every month. I go into, or even weekly when I decide to drop it. I go into Game Pass perks to see just to see what they got, and they'll
Yeah.
drop like a Rogue Company skin. They'll drop like 3 months, or 1 month Paramount, 3 months Hulu, YouTube Premium, which I'm currently using the YouTube Premium now, and I'm not leaving the damn thing because the whole no ads, no ads, and the fact that I can close out the YouTube app on my phone and it's still playing in the background when I listen to my podcast,
Yeah.
it's not dead. I don't have to dedicate my screen to the YouTube.
I mean
That's pretty fucking
The
neat.
Paramount deal that they did, you know,
Paramount
Discord,
deal,
like you said, and then even now, and you see now with people. I mean, we might be getting a little off topic here, but still, even with people now talking about rewards and how they're still utilizing rewards technically right now to just take advantage of. I think I just saw somebody the other day was able to in the UK. It was on Twitter. I saw somebody was able to buy an Xbox Series S for
okay,
another room using reward points,
that's
literally
that's
being
insane.
able they were able to put in reward
That's
points that they
insane.
accumulated, and they were like, yeah, I'm going to buy a Series S for another room that I have, for like a loft room that I have.
I've purchased
Sick.
games with rewards. I've purchased, game. I still to this day still purchase Game Pass Ultimate rewards. I do that every month.
Yep.
Nick just told me today. He just texted me saying, "Hey, I just bought the Vaulted Edition MW2 because he had $100 saved up on rewards that he used for that."
It's
I'm
already
going,
at it that he's already set
holy
up
fuck!
and ready to go. Yeah.
Set up rewards got him on that, and it's like it's almost. I know we're off topic, but getting back to it.
Yep.
That's a nugget that was dropped on there, along with the Kojima project happening,
Yep.
along with the Persona coming over to Game Pass. Not just one Persona, not the Persona 5 Royale that everybody's been asking for, but
Four, and five.
three, which is portable,
Yep.
4 and 5, Gold and Royale are all coming to.
Yep.
And I will admit,
Starting with
I
five.
won't cap. I won't cap. I've never played a Persona game in my life.
Yep.
JRPG has not been my thing for a very long time since Final Fantasy VII, the original. Like I have not really deep dived into a JRPG. I'll try them, and it never holds me. So
Yeah.
I won't cap in that perspective. Oh, we're getting. I'm happy for the fans that's been asking for it. Many. Um, Sixers. What's his name? Sixers Octavian is one of those guys on my Twitter that he's been asking for this to come over for such a long time
Yeah.
that I was happy for him when it actually got announced. And fans of that love these JRPGs have been asking for this particular franchise to come over. So for that, I'm ecstatic that the fans of that play Xbox that are fans of this franchise is finally coming over on the Xbox side. Starting with October, I believe. October's
Yeah.
Persona 5
October's Persona 5.
Royale, and then
And
they'll roll out the rest after that.
and the other thing to that is I think it's also showing a commitment from Xbox being like, no, listen, we want more JRPGs, we want more of those titles on Xbox, and we're going to try not just get them on Xbox, but to get them on Xbox through Game Pass as well too, because that's another thing. It's not like because anybody could just go over to insert third party developer here and say,
Mm-hmm.
hey, let's cut a deal and come and take these titles and bring them over here to our ecosystem, but not only bring them to our ecosystem, but then put them on our subscription service where we've already exhibited how much value we actually have through that, and then make it at
A
no
lot of people
additional
forget
cost.
that it's Xbox that go invites them into the program, not the other way
Correct.
around. Some people think that it's like developers are the ones that go, I want to go on Game Pass, and
Yeah.
I'm there. It's an invite program from what I've read and seen on interviews. It's an invite program, so they have
And
to
then
invite you to that program.
and to jump off the program thing too, even to announce, I'm forgetting the code name that they used for it now, but they're talking about with the demos, how they're
Oh,
going. That's when that launches.
which is supporting indie, by the way. The way they're gonna do it is
Yeah,
to support the indie scene
they're
by
actually going
dropping
to.
the demos,
Yeah, they're going to pay
curate
developers for
for
putting. Yeah,
the work.
they're going to pay
Yeah,
developers to put demos like vertical slices of their games basically on on Game Pass on the ecosystem. Have people play it, and they will be compensated for that through
yep,
Xbox. For that work, because that's another thing when we talk about in development. When people are in development, it's not the easiest thing to try to take a version of your game if you're working on developing a game, and then you have to basically say, okay, freeze frame this. I need to show what I have, but then I still need to
yep.
continue my development, and I can't mess up code because that's it. People don't realize, like, you insert one line of code, you can fuck up the whole
You
thing.
can insert exactly one line of code, and you just broke the whole main menu.
And
You broke
yeah, you broke your UI, you
connectivity to
broke
online, all
yeah,
that
game
gone.
systems and all of that stuff. So it's
Yeah,
like they're going to incentivize developers to actually put demos out through Game Pass, give people kind of like an
absolutely.
early access,
and there's no
availability to
additional
go check
cost.
them
It's going
out.
to be it's
Yeah,
no additional cost. It's
no
going to be
additional
on
cost as
there
well too. Yeah,
as part of another perk that Game Pass will offer.
yeah,
Um, Another thing that I want to talk about, I don't really see people like I always deep dive these kind of things, but I always think extra when it comes to these type of things. But the
yeah.
fact that Overwatch 2 and what's the other game? Overwatch 2 and what's the other Activision Diablo?
Diablo.
Diablo 4, was presented with with Activision employees, officials,
Yes.
out there, executives
Oh,
out there on
Blizzard.
stage.
Yeah, Blizzard employees.
Blizzard, going out there and yeah, Blizzard, sorry,
Yeah,
talking about these two titles. It's been a long time since a Blizzard Activision employee or official from that company has come on stage on an Xbox platform to talk about their games. I think
yeah,
the last time, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the last time that happened was back when we had that, Xbox on 360 days had the exclusivity for Modern Warfare, where they had them come on stage and talk about it. The 30 days in advance kind of stuff they had with
yep.
DLCs and map packs. But
No, it's been a while.
it's been a while to have these guys on stage. It's almost like, hey, we're confident this deal will close. It's gonna happen.
Well,
We just want to
that's the
bring these
thing that
guys on
we talked
stage.
about as well too, and it's like right without like it's not they don't want to rub people's nose in it because it still has to close. But like I would not be surprised if it's announced that Diablo 4 will be coming to Game Pass once that deal is
But they
finalized.
can
Like
still make those deals. That's all, like off the whole
yeah,
buying
off
the
the
whole
whole
company part.
purchasing,
They can
correct.
still make those deals about day one Game Pass, games coming in game. They can still do those
But
deals long
I
before
don't think they're
they can't do
going
that
to
one.
though. Personally, I
Yeah,
don't think they're going to. I think they're just going to officially wait for them to just be like, no, we own it now, so we'll just do it.
the savage in me. What's up, 100? The savage in me, or I want to say the yeah, I would say that. I think that's the right word. The savage in me wants like a side of me. Wants like Xbox to come out and be like, go fuck yourself. These games are coming to Game Pass, like type of shit. Like
Yeah.
the savage, you want to play this game, buy an Xbox. Like once, just once, I want Phil to come out and say some shit like that. But that's just the savage side of me. I just want him to be like put on the shades and just be like, the hell with it, buy an Xbox.
I mean, you might get
Um,
slick talk like that in like a podcast here and there, and things like you know what I mean. Like you might catch, But honestly, it's like
I,
no,
I
they're
I
gonna
understand what they're doing. It's the customer friendly side of the bit. I get it. They're
yeah,
doing all the right things, checking all the right
not
boxes. And for that,
necessarily
I thank them.
kumbaya, but they're gonna make sure that they get all their
Yeah,
eggs in their basket, before
correct.
they're out here like basically flaunting around.
Yeah. So
So and
there's a
then
couple of things that jumped out.
even Starfield, I mean even Starfield too. I don't
No, I'm
know.
surprised I don't see a lot of people talking about this one. Warlong Fallen. I think it's called Fallen Dynasty.
Yeah, they
No,
no, nobody was expecting that.
like nobody expected that when they show. First of all, the vibe I got when I first saw it, I was saying on the stream was, oh shit, Dynasty Warriors coming back. And
Yeah,
then it just kept going. I'm like, this is not Dynasty Warrior. What the hell
no,
is this? Then Team Ninja. And I'm like, whoa, are
yeah.
they having Team Ninja back on Xbox platform doing games?
I'm
And here
mad
we
that I
go.
said only I'm mad that I said Onimusha, and then I was like
No,
when I was talking to
no,
my brother
I
later,
never
I was
said,
like, and my brother was like, no, that's Capcom. I was like, yeah, no, I remembered.
yeah,
I was
right, right.
like,
It was Camp.
I remember that
Trust
for
me,
the
I
fact.
was there
I was
with
just
you.
saying
Like, yeah,
live
yeah,
on the
yeah,
stream.
yeah.
I was like, wait, Onimusha? I was like, wait a second, hold the
Yeah,
phone.
yeah. So no, it was pretty good. But there was just too many games like Redfall. We haven't even spoken about Redfall.
I
I'm
mean,
glad they show gameplay on that. Very glad because for a long time when they announced that game since last year, I'm thinking, like everybody, Back for Blood, Left 4 Dead. I don't know why people are saying Borderlands. I don't see Borderlands in that at all, other than maybe
well, no,
the
it's the
skill
Borderlands
tree,
for the looter shooter because
the
it's
looter shooter.
technically it's
But
a
I just don't. If
well,
that's what
no,
they're
but
telling
that's
people,
how they're
okay, I get it.
that's how they're explaining it, though. They're saying it's more akin to like literally they came. What's his name from Bethesda came out and was like, it's more akin to Borderlands and like or a looter shooter than it is to a Left 4 Dead or Back 4 Blood.
Okay.
It's not going to be
Okay.
rails and rails of vampires that you're killing. It's going to be, it's literally going to be this whole ability, like team based or solo, but this team based combat where you're helping out or co-op based combat where you're helping out other people. You're using abilities that like the one ability that one of the people had to have like an elevator go up and put one of the other characters up on top of a roof and stuff. And you're gonna have somebody with a sniper that could kill people from long range and do stuff like that. So, but they're going more for that ability, but it's definitely going to be along the lines of just killing things to grind gear out basically. And then we'll see though, because you have your story, and then we're going to see where that ends up landing us as far as an end game goes, because all of that is fine and dandy, but it's like, okay, once you get through the actual game, hopefully the game itself is fulfilling enough where come end game you're not like, oh wow, that's it.
The interview, I believe it was a probably extend show or maybe
I
something
think it was
along the lines of
it might have
that,
been extended.
where they were talking about how they chose like these big old housing mansions to be the area of operations stuff that you have to clear to make your area of operation. One of them is a fire department that you got
Okay.
to clear, and like the way they were mentioning is like they didn't want to get into it, but they were like, oh, and once you do that, something interesting happens in the game. They didn't want to get into it, but like,
Right.
ooh, like. And to be honest with you, we haven't had a vampire game at like this in this kind of game in like I don't know, a long time.
Ever. I don't know. I don't know if there's ever. I don't know if
I don't know
there's
if you
ever.
count Masquerade. I don't know if you count that Vampire Masquerade, but
I don't remember that.
yeah. But Redfall, to me, I'm glad they showed off this gameplay because my interest peaked tremendously. I got to be honest, I wasn't really like expecting it to be one of those times like, okay, I'll get it because of Game Pass, I'll play it. But now I'm going, no, 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 no. This has to be a day one for me playing it to see what it's like. I'm interested in this world now. Interesting. You can pick the same characters. You don't have to like. You're not locked into. I pick one and you can't pick them because I have them. You
I
can
didn't know
pick,
that. That's cool. So
yeah,
like you can have four of the
across the
same
board.
people. Yeah, that's pretty
Same
dope.
people.
But I did
You could
read
do that. I'm
somewhere.
not sure you want to do that though. You want to have different powers and stuff, but it's
Oh,
interesting. You could do that.
but so I did read somewhere though is that supposedly the single player is going to be locked to like a host
Yes,
person.
which
That's concerning.
that's very concerning to me
That's
because
concerning.
especially when we play. You know how
Like
we play.
yo,
When we
like
play,
I start a save file. You join on my shit, and we're
yeah.
playing. We got 2, 3, 4 hours in. You don't get any of
And then
that
I go
progress.
back and I'm back on level
Yeah,
one.
you
Everything
get no,
locked.
no, no, no. Not that you're back on level 1. No, it's not
No,
that
not my
everything's gonna be
character. I'm talking
locked.
about the level, the
Your
world, the
character's
story
gonna be
progression.
updated, but your story progression is gonna be
Yeah,
back to the
that's
original
what I'm
level.
saying. If I'm playing with you and it goes
Yeah.
pause, and I'm going all the way up to like level chapter 5 or whatever, and then I go back
Yes.
to you're done. I'm kills. I got to do something. I'll be back later. Cool. And I jump on my game. I'm back on chapter 1 because all that didn't count for me. The progression did and the skills. That's kind of concerning.
But what I
They
don't
did
understand, you have
explain.
games, you have things like Division, you have things like Destiny, like you have games now that do like why wouldn't you enable something
That's the
like
thing.
that?
They did explain. They did explain. Why they chose that route and how difficult it
Did
was to
they?
do
Oh,
that
I
right
missed
there.
that part. I'm sorry. Like
They kind of went into it where they said why they didn't pick that route where it's like we both progressed on
yeah.
chapters and I go back to mine. I'm still in my own that chapter still. I don't start from the beginning. Did they kind of explain that? I still find it concerning. I'm hoping at least they have different files, game file saves, where at least I can start my own game file on solo
Yes.
play and then
Yeah,
something
and then
like
have
that.
one to have where I'm only gonna play like, oh, if we're gonna play co-op, then I'll play on this. I'll play on
And
this
I'll play
one.
on that file because I
Yeah,
started
yeah,
playing with
because
Logic on that
yep,
file. Yeah,
I'm
dedicate
down.
that
I'm down
file
with
for
that.
whenever you. Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
But it's just weird. I'm a little concerned about that.
Yep.
Javen's in the chat. Your brother, Borderlands with vampires, sounds like it could be pretty fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Again, I don't see the Borderlands part, but I guess you guys do. I don't see it. I just don't. But
I think the
from what
overall showcase too. I watched it because that's another thing too that you have to express to people watching the overall showcase, not live or when it's uploaded, but the rebroadcast, basically
man,
the
stress that,
re-upload.
please.
Yeah,
Oh, please.
just because it's like you could literally see. I mean, go to your favorite content. I mean, and not a lot of people express this enough, unfortunately. And that's why I guess I'll just make light of it. I said this. I made a point of it when we were live streaming personally as well too. It was 1080p at 60 FPS, but the bit rate, like what YouTube requires for you to stream directly to YouTube and the bit rate that stream was operating on, like, yeah,
Ah,
no. So when a lot of the bullshit came out online, they were like, "Yo, Forza doesn't look that Starfield looks like a 360." Like all that bullshit was coming on because you were watching a 1080p stream
you know,
at 60 FPS, and you probably weren't even
you
getting the full
stressed that
60
throughout
on
the whole
stuff.
show. You stressed it throughout the whole show.
And
I
people
mean,
still manage to talk shit about it after the fact, but it's like it's ignorance at that point. Like you know what
I
I
mean,
mean? So that's why,
shout out to TK because he did his stream like after he got like I guess he was at work and he got out and he streamed it like live reaction for the first time, like
yeah,
but it was 4K. But while the show is going on, I'm seeing tweets where it's like, "Oh my god, this looks like horrible garbage. What's the
bro.
resolution on this?" And I'm going, "You realize it's fucking
And
1080p.
it's both, but it's both
YouTube does
ways
not
too. But
stream in
no,
4K."
but it's both ways too because Sony State of Plays don't do anybody any justice either because it's the same shit. You get a
Yep.
1080p 30 FPS stream and you got to wait
Yeah,
an hour, or you got
30
30 FPS
FPS.
stream and then you got to wait until they upload the 4K version of it.
Show me,
It's like,
bro.
and I understand you can't stream in 4K, but it's the same shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I
I
think
just
even Xbox says it every damn year. You want to watch this in 4K afterwards.
I
It'll
think
be
they
uploaded.
literally told you during the fucking show. It's like the 4K version is gonna be up after this. It's gonna look sick, and sure enough, you go back and you watch things in 4K, and that's why I wanted to
You
get to the
do not
Starfield.
appreciate a game like Forza Motorsports when they show that off. You would not appreciate that gameplay they showed until you watch it on 4K.
Bro. And
I
then the
love those
discourse, like
shows,
people
but then
trying
when
to
I watched it again in
compare
4K, I was like, "What the fuck did I
it's
just watch?"
and then
I'm not
people
a
trying to
racing guy,
and people trying to
but
compare like GT7 to Forza at this point. Like you can't. One, the game's not even out yet, and you see
two
how the
different games.
fucking game but you see how the
Two
game
different
looks though.
leagues of they're on a league of their
That's
own.
where literally, but so it's like I wouldn't even entertain the conversation at this point now. It's silly to even have
It's
it.
not worth it to entertain the conversation of, oh, GT7 is better or Forza is better. It's just it's not even
Oh
worth entertaining that conversation. It's two different games. On the only thing that's same about it is that they're racing simulators. That's where it ends.
yeah,
That's where the fuck that shit ends.
yeah,
There's no
literally.
way you can tell me you looked at Forza Motorsport, this gameplay trailer, watching water fucking fall, watching the sparks off the brake pads, watching collision and the dents and the scratches on the sides,
The
the
car damage.
damage, the
Yeah, no.
reflection. I called this out. I look at the reflection of the car, like it's coming off the other. Like
Yeah, but
there's
no, but
no
there were
other.
people online that still try to clown and still try to be like those reflections look like shit and everything. Bro, I'm telling you. And the same thing happened with Starfield. I'm
Your
getting people.
insignia looks like shit. Go get a better
Listen,
TV. Fuck that.
people that are taking screenshots of 1080p streams on their cell phone to try to be like, yo,
Oh,
this looks like a
gotcha.
360 game with Starfield. Like, and I don't listen. I don't want to sound like I'm harping or I don't want to sound like, but this is the shit that and then it's like, and here I am, mute, mute.
Oh, that's all I
Bro,
do.
that was
It's mute, mute,
literally
mute.
the first
I don't care
three
for those
days after Sunday.
conversations.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, mute, mute. One person I
Do
entertained.
not care for those conversations.
I think
When
I
it comes
entertained
to,
one person.
let's see, did I even? I stopped
One person.
entertaining
No,
people.
I
It's
think
just
I showed you the one person that I
yeah, you showed
entertained
me.
when I was like, nah, let me go get the 4K screen grab and just be like, yo, like why? Because people
Why are we
literally
doing this?
like they will continue to do it. It's like, nah, it still looks like shit. Like, you know what? All right, whatever. I don't
No,
even know why I'm trying to win you over.
that's
You just
those. I call them the cat boys, man. Those are the people that go out and cap themselves, and then don't realize that a couple of tweets ago, or maybe a month ago, with their tweets, they contradict themselves all the way around. It's like, yeah, whatever, man. This is just fanboy shit. I don't entertain that at all. It doesn't do nothing for me. Like it's one of those things like, you obviously just want to talk shit. That's all. There's
yeah, man.
nothing. At the end of the day, there's nothing for the Xbox fans that PlayStation could do that'll make them happy, and there's nothing that Xbox can do that'll make PlayStation fans happy.
Yeah.
If you're so far into that tunnel, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there's nothing that's gonna make
One way
anybody
or
happy.
the other. Yeah, one way
Yeah,
or the other.
it's one
Yeah.
of those, that's why they call bots like on both sides. There's no way you can please when you're a bot on both sides. Ain't nothing those consoles can do that's gonna make you happy at all. You're gonna nitpick everything. You'll talk shit about everything. One side's gonna tell the other side you suck. That side's gonna that's why I don't entertain it. It's
Yeah.
if you did not see Forza Motorsports in 4K and appreciate what you saw as far as technical advances goes and the progress of the power that Xbox showed off on that game, you
Yeah.
might want to change your hobby. You might want to play something else, or you might want to just get into something else and not play games, because obviously you did not see what I saw, and millions of people saw around the world. Um, it's a technical advancement. It's a workup from the ground up. That game, that whole game is a workup from the ground up. This is not Horizon 5.
Yo, and then what's
Like,
crazy too is that that's
and that
supposed to that's the
so,
Fable engine. That's the
yeah,
fate.
the Fable. Oh my
That's the
god, that's gonna
Fable
be
engine. That's
that's gonna
crazy.
rock.
That's crazy to me because you remember
What's
how
up,
good
Shinrock?
Fable looked even back then. Like that's the Fable engine.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's actually insane.
It's gonna be nuts, man. But yeah, Cocoon, Ravenlock was there. Finally, we're gonna get Grounded 1.0. That's coming
Yep.
out with the full campaign. I cannot wait for that. That's gonna be cool. It'll probably be the first time I deep dive into that game. I played it many times before, but never like long periods of time. It was just to get in and get out kind of stuff. Just to fuck around with it. But the campaign part of it is coming out now. That's pretty cool. The biggest, I would say not biggest, but weirdest surprise, the weirdest game announcement on that show was Pentiment from Obsidian. That was
Weirdest.
weirdest to me because I didn't
Yeah.
expect that coming from Obsidian. But then, as I always do, I checked up and researched, and your brother told me this.
Hmm.
It's a passion project.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but the guy who runs Obsidian, like, it's a passion project that's only allowed to be done when your bosses are Xbox. Because
Right.
go ahead, do it. If that's what you want to do, do it. And they're doing these passion projects that hit hard, man. We were talking, we just said it right now. The whole Grounded game, the Sea of Thieves, and now they're doing like this company or these developers are doing Pentiment. The first thought I had was this a game on Game Pass, and I told you brothers, I told you this. It's a game on Game Pass. I forgot the name of it. I always forget the name of it. That I compared it to, but I was very wrong in comparing it to that because I looked at it and going, this is not going to be that at all. It,
Mm.
as far as the art style are similar, yeah, but Pentiment is going to be a whole different type of a game.
Yep.
Which I take that I walk that back all the way. I was like, oh no, this is not going to be that at all. And as Dust Falls, that's another one I'm very interested in. I know that's not everybody's game, but the interactive storytelling on that looks pretty fucking neat. I like
That
that.
Flintlock. Like honestly,
Flintlock,
like that. Not expecting that at all. That looks really cool.
September.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry.
that's pretty much it. Like I'm excited for these games to launch. I'm excited to get more information on a lot of
Next
these
12
other
months.
games too, like Starfield. Like you know what I mean. Like some games are sooner than other, but at least like anything that we saw there that they talked about, it's essentially it's
Coming.
2022 and it's 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man.
At the beginning of next year, January all the way to March or April, we're gonna get 4 blockbusters probably in a row.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the Redfall. We're gonna have
And I think I told you, I don't know if it was last week or whatever. Like I got Call of Duty this holiday. I'm chilling. You know what I mean?
okay,
Like
look, I'm waiting for June 21st, which is Tuesday. It's my birthday. Hopefully somebody drops a nugget on my Xbox and surprise me with the Voted edition. If not, then I'll just end up getting it myself. But yeah, hint hint. No, it's that's definitely that Modern Warfare 2. I don't think anybody can compete with that this year. It's on
this
its
holiday's
own.
gonna be if that's your thing. It's gonna be big. If
But it's
that's your thing,
everybody's thing.
like
You can hate all you want, but people
you're
play it.
right. Yes, I and
It's everybody's
I
thing.
feel like I think that they're going to. I hope I have a good feeling that they're going to redeem themselves this holiday, like with this title, like versus like
Yeah,
last year,
yeah. Here's
at least.
here's the telltale stuff about that thing. I've said this before when it comes to the Modern Warfare franchise or Call of Duty. Period. When the company Activision gets behind it marketing wise, and they blowing it out of proportion, and the streamers and the leakers are back on that board of leaking stuff. They can't wait to get that rumor and that information to get to
Not
you.
just the fact that it's the new Call of Duty, because that shit happens every
No,
year. That's
that
that's
happens
an
every
every
year.
year
I'm
thing.
talking
Yeah,
about these guys are like frame by frame, nitpicking
going
every
out of their
frame, looking for
way.
Easter eggs, and
Yeah.
like that's when they start doing that kind of stuff, and the marketing, and then the YouTube videos are getting like a bunch of hits on the up thumbs part. It's to me, it's like it's back. Like I didn't see this with Cold War. I didn't see this with obviously not Vanguard. That was horrible. And the last time was
Modern
probably
Warfare. I think the last time that people
Modern
got
Warfare
this,
19 was
yeah,
2019 was probably the last time it got this kind of hype because before
because
that
and then Warzone as well too. That came after during
Warzone, correct.
and the
So
fact that there's a new Warzone not necessarily coming with this one, but launching a little bit after this one, Warzone 2.0. You know,
look at Timber put that
what
up
you
there.
say?
He said, so the thing about Forza Motorsport if you don't recognize how good this game looks, you're clearly biased and probably follow Jason Schreier.
Yo, and he's yeah, and him and Kotaku. Listen, real quick, and I don't. Him and Kotaku just fuck off. Like literally,
Yeah.
Kotaku.
They
I'm
can
done. I don't. I'm done. Anything Gawker Media, fucking Gawker Media in general. Fuck you, literally.
Kick rocks. Fuck
That's so fucking played. It's so played out. I mean, not just on a bias shorts.
Like in that motherfucking pile too. That
yeah, a little bit too.
All the fuckers can go kick rocks, man. I'm getting tired of these dudes. Like they even man. So we are still on this Forza thing. Digital Foundry put out a video about Forza Motorsports from the show, and they called it like, oh, it's not what you expect. Like they downplayed it, right? I'm going, how did you test a video?
Right.
You don't have the game. Like,
right.
What did you test? Your eyes? Because what did you test? Like,
yeah.
If it was
the file that was uploaded that everybody got, basically, they didn't get no special treatment. You know,
it's bro, like it's the same shit with these guys, man. It's the same. Like just downplay everything. Anything Xbox does, it's not going to be good for anybody.
But it's not just Xbox. It's just in general, though. Like these people's takes are crazy, and then it's like, God forbid you try to have discourse, or you try to say something, you try to not necessarily call people out for it, but whatever. Especially like with I mean, we already know how Schreier gets down. Like my guy's just blocking it. Like sooner or later, I didn't even know the shit that he was on until other people posted the shit that he was on, and I was like, oh, he's on some shit.
And if you have a different opinion, he'll block him.
He's like, oh, he's on some shit now. It's like, not now, just always.
He's always been like that. It's been full on 100%. That's who he's been. From back in days when he was. It's just, bro, that's him. That's what he does. I've stopped following that dude and muted him a long time ago.
I got blocked at him after I wanted him to come back from vacation.
I think he has
with his little
block as well. Yeah, I think he did block because I had a different opinion one time. It wasn't even a bad one. It was just, what do you think about what if I told you this? It was some weird shit like that where I challenged him a little bit, and I guess he didn't like that. And he just instantly blocked.
I'm paraphrasing. If I wasn't on vacation, I'd be calling my contacts in Congress and calling up and seeing how they feel about Microsoft acquiring a $70 billion company.
Did you see PlayStation got fucking Bungie? Holy shit! What a deal!
Yeah. In the next fucking breath. In the next fucking breath. I was like, all right, whatever.
Stop it. Buddy,
Anyways, so post show, it was so post show. I'm feeling good about a lot of the stuff. I can't wait for a lot of shit.
After watching it the regular show, after watching it a couple of times in 4K, I still give it an A.
Yeah, same.
And then the extended was exactly what it needed to be. I'll give it a B. Because it wasn't like, B is biased because there's stuff on there that I didn't care too much for that I already watched, but I understood the assignment. But the biggest thing there was obviously the Texas Chainsaw Massacre for me on that show. I was like, holy shit, that's not what I expected at all, but it's there. Just want to see more of it. So that's pretty cool. I'm surprised they didn't talk about the Xbox Game Pass family, maybe finally taking out of the rumor circle.
That Ubisoft, EA, all Ubisoft of that. Listen, EA, I didn't get Battlefield 2042.
I wouldn't say surprised, but just like, wow, I kind of expected something of an announcement.
I'm hoping sometime in in August, September kind of thing, we get some more information, especially with the Ubisoft and things like that. I'm hoping somewhere over the course of the summer we get more information about things like that. Hopefully, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Timber, Starfield, another one that they really nitpicked. What they compared it to, No Man's Sky. Which, by the way, No Man's Sky is a phenomenal game. I don't know why they're making it seem like it's not, which is disrespectful to developers of that game.
You saw what I posted. You saw what I posted with my brother. But yeah. I was like, I don't give a fuck, and I'll still play that shit. It can be everywhere. No. What was the? I gotta go back to my tweet. I gotta find the real.
Give it to me. No Man's Sky. Give it to me. The only thing that spoke close to No Man's Sky was the mining, the mining of the resources. Everything after that was nothing near No Man's Sky.
I got it up on screen.
Yeah.
This was my brother. He goes, yes, I do have some worries that the game about this game, but I would be straight line if I said No Man's Sky doesn't get me excited. I was like, oh, how about Fall of No Man's Sky Rim Effect? Right? and then I put wait. I go, Destiny's Fall of No Man's Skyrim Effect. Fixed it. That's it.
It was like that for this game and Callisto Protocol, where everybody was like,
Oh
"Oh,
fuck.
it's too much Dead Space. I don't want." Like, do you realize that these people are the ones that made Dead Space? So you're gonna get that game. But like, this is probably the one they wanted to make because at EA, and EA was like, "Nah, fuck that. We don't want to do no more Dead Spaces," which they'll probably regret. But
Yeah.
I don't mind that. You're getting Callisto on December, which I still think that's a placeholder date. I don't see it coming out in December. It's a weird date. And then you have January for Dead Space remake. I'm all for it. Give it to me. I don't care how many Dead Space you got to give me. Give it to me. I want to play it. That
Yeah.
creepiness of exploration in space, the zero G gravity and shit just jumping out. I'm all for that, man. Give it to me. I'm there.
Word. There you go. You ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah. Before we do, I want to apologize to those who came into the stream. I was streaming what's that game? The 2K game I was just telling you about, the scary game, The Quarry.
Yeah.
I was streaming and not realizing that the damn thing muted the sound of the game, not just the music, but the actual voice acting. When I replayed, I was like, why is it no sound? It was just me talking. I didn't. I'm not. I was planning on streaming the whole game, like every chapter, but I said that on my stream that much, but I don't think I'm gonna move on to another game because I don't dig the whole muting of the game kind of thing. It just takes away from the actual immersion of the game because the music is top level stuff on that, and the acting is top level. Without that, it's you're not gonna get the same impact that I get on my side that I would want to relay that to you guys. So I'm gonna probably move on to another game, probably Turtles or whatever, going forward. So I just wanted to apologize because there was a few people in the stream watching me, and it was like no sound, and I felt embarrassed after I watched the replay. Like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. It is a strike fest, man. Timber. Well, here's the thing. It gives you an option. I didn't get strike because in the beginning in the main menu it gives you an option for streamer mode or it's recommended. I forgot the other one, copyright, whatever. So I didn't know what the difference were. I should have known. I picked a copyrighted one that said recommended, and I didn't realize it was going to mute everything. But there's a streamer option there that puts other music that's not copyrighted. It'll play other music, but it still won't give you the voice acting. And again, that's the big part of the game is the voice acting. But they did they did the music so well in the scenes that even that part plays a big part in the game itself. So that's why. But I wouldn't recommend that if you're streaming, if you stream your games and you do those sessions, I wouldn't recommend the Quarry to be a streamed game. It's just they take away too much from the immersion of it. So unfortunately, thanks 2K, we love you. Okay, let's move on to the next topic here.
There you go. How about some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me put
I
up my
got
board.
it. I got it. I
Oh, you
got
got
it.
it?
I
Yeah.
printed it. I got it.
Yeah, this was again, man. Shout out to my boy Nick, and finally meeting up with Umbra playing this. We hooked each other up yesterday playing some turtles and getting some achievements on it. I know Umbra is all about the achievements. I'm not much of an achievement hunter, but when I play games, that's like, ooh, I gotta do this. This is one of those games. I'm like, I'm gonna get 1,000 on this. I'm gonna put up 3 videos on this game for you guys if you guys want to. If you guys are achievement hunting, one for how to get the 250 hits where you can get it at. Another one how to unlock all the endings really fast without having to play the whole thing play through. And then the other one is how to beat Super Shredder without getting hit. You guys are gonna enjoy those 3 videos. Trust me. If you're into achievements and you want to get those are 3 hard achievements on this game. You're gonna enjoy this. I'm also gonna stream. All I got left is arcade mode. I'm gonna stream that live, so I can finish the whole game out on arcade. I don't know who wants to join on that, but I'm gonna be playing arcade on hard so that we can go ahead and get those achievements out the way. So the 3 achievements I got left on this logic is arcade mode with multiplayer, beating it on multiplayer arcade mode, playing it on hard and beating it on
Mm.
hard arcade mode, and not using a credit on arcade mode.
Oh
So if
wow.
you're not familiar with arcade mode, it's simply what it is. It's like if you're at arcade
Yeah.
playing the game straight through, you can't stop. You have to play all 16 levels nonstop without
Yeah. There's
stopping
no
and doing
pausing.
something.
There's no.
Quick
Yeah.
resume is disabled completely on that. It's like it won't even let you quick resume. So all that is gone. You have to play all 16 levels straight through. The good thing though, it takes away the cutscenes. It's just straight levels.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm put up those 3 videos so you guys see how easy it is to get those achievements, and then I'm gonna stream the arcade mode. But let's talk about Shredder's Revenge, man. Who's playing this game?
Well, I did. I
Oh,
told you I played.
fuck you,
I told you I
TK.
played a little
Mine's
bit.
just like 500, bro.
What did you say?
You
Oh
said
yeah,
his
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got leaderboards and this shit. I gotta see that. So I don't even have you on Xbox. So I gotta see.
Do you
I'm gonna add you on
remember?
Xbox.
So they had this. I'm pretty sure they had this they had it for Sega, and then they also had it for SNES as well too. Because I remember playing it on both.
Yes, 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 yes,
But do you remember Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
yes,
Okay,
dude. That's the conversation.
so that literally is what this takes me back to. Like, obviously, I know there's other games. Like, I'm pretty sure Double Dragon is one. Streets of Rage is the one that a lot of
I'll
people
tell you
talk
what.
about as
Ask
well
the chat.
too.
Hey, chat. You guys in here? What games would you in this kind of genre right here, the arcade beat 'em up? What game would you like to see them do again? Like do over? Like just like bring it back and make it
I
like a
would
remake or
definitely play.
whatever.
I would play some Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm sorry, that was my shit.
Simpsons?
That
How about
that.
Simpsons?
I didn't play Simpsons like that. I played it in the
No.
arcade, but
Oh, bro.
I didn't play Simpsons like
That
that
one.
like at home.
That
I
one.
didn't have it at home.
No, that one. The arcade version. Like that
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I
I
would
played.
want that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
Or Golden
I think it
Axe.
would be dope. Yeah, it would be dope to if they actually
Golden
brought it
Axe.
remastered
Double
it.
Dragon.
Yep,
I'm sure they did Double Dragon
Double
a couple
Dragon for
times, right?
sure. Yeah,
What else? What else? What else? Man, there's so many that they can do like this. But I'm hoping that this company or these developers go ahead and say, you know what, we're gonna continue doing this kind of a trend game and just make the classic come back, because this is not the original arcade, but it's a what's that word they use a lot? Is the spiritual successor of it or something?
yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
the
yeah.
word
No,
they use.
absolutely. Because this is a
It
game.
has
It's not like this game was made back then. This is a game that was made now. It's just the fact that it's got that old school like feel to it.
8-bit, yeah. Or I think I want to say
I also
16-bit, not
wouldn't
8-bit.
mind a current like a game made like this that was basically like imagine like if they did a game like this but they did upgraded sprites. Like I understand this plays into the whole theme and the feel of it, so you get
Yeah,
that feeling
the
of because that's
retro.
what you get that retro feel of it. But imagine if they did a game like that but they just did upgraded graphics. If they hit you with
Hmm.
something like this but like something that was like Unreal Engine
How about a
5 or
more
you
how about a more darker, like a more mature, not darker, but more mature Turtles game with a full campaign and that kind of stuff.
I mean, yeah.
Like away from this, just like an actual full on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle campaign game, story driven, all that. Like just give you like what game I'm thinking of. Um, damn, what game I'm thinking of that they did this. It'll come back to me, but something like that. But I'm even thinking Golden Axe, man. Like that would be
Yeah.
Ultra Beast, like that game. Ultra Beast is another one I would like them to bring back, and just bring it back in this kind of style. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'll tell you right now, probably people gonna look at me sideways when I say this. You guys already know Elden Ring has been my game throughout the year, and that's probably gonna be my game of the year. But this has potential contention for game of the year as a nominee. I don't think it'll win it, but as a nominee, it has potential. And hear me out. Hear me out. And I told you this, and I text you this. Game of the year for me, this because of the replay value, the way co-op works, the in and out, the fact that it's bringing communities to get players together, gamers together, the fact that it's nostalgic, it plays solid, it's checking all those boxes. To me, game of the year necessarily doesn't have to be graphically. It doesn't have to be the best 4K, ray tracing. A
Yeah, no,
lot of
I
people
agree with that.
misconstrue that and they think, oh, it has to be that for it to be game of the year. No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Elden Ring is not the best looking game in the world, and look how great that game is.
yeah.
But I think this game should be up there in the talks of game of the year nominees and that kind of stuff. I honestly think that. Look, TK. Oh shit, yeah, he agrees with me. Yeah, it's game of the year, man.
They were championing It Takes Two. I'm not going to sit here and try to shit on It Takes Two. It Takes Two is definitely not my type of game, but they were championing It Takes Two as a game of the year contender as well too. But it brought a lot of people together. There was a lot the whole co-op thing and stuff. It had a great messaging behind it, story behind it, and all that. But like you said, it doesn't have to hit all those markers like best graphics, best gameplay, best. I think that it could shine like where this game shines is in its gameplay and the fact that with the co-op ability, like the fact that you could have as many people as you could have playing together. Although I think we've talked about this a little bit, we might want to get into a little bit how it might be for its own and not to its own detriment, but like sometimes it's like you get to a point where it's like six might be a lot. Like I mean, it's fun that you can say that it's six, but it's not like
Oh,
oh, let's go play
it's
Fall.
not might be. It is. It
Let's
fucking is.
yeah, let's go play Fall Guys and like let's go have the whole party or let's go play like
Ooh,
it's not
Fall Guys
that's not
is
how
sweet.
this game like yeah exactly that's coming too. So
That's
it's not
sweet.
like let's go play this. It's like this is that's a lot going on one screen. So, but
It
the
is,
fact that you
bro.
could
It
do it though
is.
is crazy. You know, it,
I told you off stream before we went live. It was me, your brother, Money, Nick, and Money's son, and it was five of us playing on screen. And when we all doing freaking power ups and we all going crazy on that screen,
yeah,
I kid you not, every 5 seconds, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? So it can get annoying in that sense, but I appreciate the fluidity of how co-op works in this game. I said this, I almost got into it in the beginning of the show, but it doesn't pause your game. So
Yeah,
if
hop in,
you're
hop out.
online, I'm online, I see you playing, I
Hmm.
can join your game as long as you have a session going. I
Yep,
can join your game and it won't stop you. It won't lag you. It won't do nothing. It's just you'll see me pop on your screen as if I went to the arcade with you, got next to you, popped in my quarter, and pressed start, picked my character, and I'm playing. That's how smooth the online at 6 players, and that's a combination now. I don't know if many people know this, but it's a combination. You can do couch co-op combination online gaming, and we did that. We actually did that with Money doing. He was playing on his profile. I was playing with him on his profile, and then he had his son join in as his couch co-op partner, and it was just me and then Draven, your brother, and we were playing like that, and it was smooth. Like I was like, who's the fourth? Oh shit! And it was Money's son. I'm like, oh, that's
that's
smooth,
pretty
huh?
dope.
I,
Yeah,
I
that's
thought I
dope.
had to leave. I didn't have to leave. Like, not many games do that. Not even AAA titles. They have an issue right now just getting online off the ground. And let's not talk about that. But that the fact that they're able to do this, yeah, I get it. It's an arcade game. It's retro, and I get that.
Yeah,
But you'd be surprised the networking coding that you have to do to get an online mode, just regular online mode going for
no,
two
true.
people.
Yep.
Imagine 6. It's ridiculous. It's one of those things. What up, Stone King? But yeah, man, this is definitely another game of the year contender for me. It should be in that conversation this year. It should be. It's not. It's just straight up thievery. But yeah, to me, it's a game of the year contention. I plan on once I'm like I said when we're done here, I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish up some of the things. I got to help out Nick get his achievements. He's got a couple more left. He's the achievement hunter of the bunch, but I got to help him get a couple of them out the way, and then other than that, yeah, man, move on to whatever's next. Which I think oh, there's a tennis game coming out July 7th. I
Yeah,
haven't
I
played
saw
tennis
that.
in a long time. It's been a while, man. I'm like, okay,
Dude,
I'll play more
listen,
tennis.
I'm topspin. Okay, that's all I gotta say about that.
That's probably the last time I played it. Was that Sega? Sega
I
or
think that was
2K?
Sega, or there was I think, well, no, because I'm
It was
thinking of the
2K.
table tennis one. Because no, because
Well,
I
that's
think
Rockstar. You're
Topspin.
talking about Rockstar,
No. But they
the
all
top
had made.
tabletop
They
one.
all had no. That one, but even regular tennis, because I think because they've done ones like Australian Open and they've had other ones. But
Oh yeah,
I've been dying for like a really good tennis game. I'll be honest with you, because I fuck with tennis. I
yeah.
really like tennis.
Literally when I saw it in the Game Pass for preload, I'm like, wait, tennis?
Yeah,
Okay. I really want to play a tennis game. I haven't played one in a long time, and I remember having some good fun playing tennis in days. Top spin, like you said, top. Yeah, there you go. Top spin
Topspin
was
was
2K.
2K. Yeah. Yeah,
Appreciate
that was
you,
my
Obi. Yeah, I figured it was either
Topspin
2K
was my
or
shit. Yeah, Topspin
yeah.
was my
Top spin
shit.
was good. It was the graphics was amazing, and they had the real players on there too at the time.
Yep.
Whoever the top player pros were at the time, they had them there. But this game looks good. It was on. I came across it on Game Pass as I always do, and I'm like, oh shit, a tennis game is coming and it's going to Game Pass. I'm down. I'll do it. Yeah,
I didn't notice. Does it
that's
actually have pro players in it? Did you
yeah.
check?
And on the cover, it actually has pro players. I'm like, oh, this is not going to be just a shitty ass tennis game with a no frill, players, but they're gonna have actual players in it. I'm
That's
not sure
dope.
if they're gonna have like, Serena sister, like the Venus sisters. I'm not sure they're gonna have them or the
They might
Williams
not.
sisters.
Yeah, they might not have got the licensing for like all the pro players,
Maybe
but
not
yeah.
them, like those, they're superstars in their own right. But
Hmm.
yeah, but they're gonna have some others in there that are definitely name worthy. So
That's dope.
I'm sure July 7th. So that's right before my birthday, June 21st. Chat.
That's not like I because I know I mean, it could be a good segue, but to get into for our next topic as well. I don't know if we were done. Were we done with TNH?
Yeah, we know it.
Okay.
TMT Shredder's Revenge.
TNT, yeah,
TMNT.
yeah. You gotta check that out. If you're on Game Pass, check that out. It's on
Check that shit
PC.
out on
Works
Game Pass,
great.
damn it.
I downloaded on PC. Works great as well too. So
And it's
yeah,
crossplay. It's
and
crossplay,
it's
so you
crossplay.
can
Yep.
crossplay it up, because we know TK loves his PC people. But
So I
let's yeah,
so I don't know why
I,
this. Hold on, I gotta
ID
fix this.
ID at Xbox.
Idea at Xbox. So you were telling me about this because I didn't even see the announcement
Ah
for
man,
it. So
they snuck it in there. They really snuck it in. I mean, I knew it was coming, but they snuck it in there. The dates are I think June 21st, and it runs through the weekend. So June
this week,
21st. Yeah,
literally.
it's this week coming up.
Yeah.
Tuesday through the weekend. Tuesday, June 21st. What else is June 21st? My birthday. Yeah. So June 21st is Tuesday. ID at Xbox drops. It's gonna be, if you guys are not familiar with this, this is the that time period where they drop indie demos that you can play. And these are not your regular demos. These are not your usual, 2 minutes. These are like actual full-on demos of games that has not come out yet. that are going to come out on Game Pass. And some of them come on Game Pass, some of them don't, or are all of them on Game Pass. No, this idea of Xbox. I'm an idiot. Never mind. They all come out on Game Pass. But they're gonna drop demos on there that you could play from June 21st all the way on to I believe Saturday or Sunday or something like that. But Happy Father's Day. I don't know, Shirok, if you're dad or not, but even if you're not, your father is in your life or not. It's Happy Father's Day, man.
Just cover all bases.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Happy Poppy's Day. There you go. But yeah, man, idea at Xbox was snuck in there. This is I think Charlie Charla's thing. He's bringing it out starting June 21st. Expect your Xbox to fill in with like they're gonna have that whole section of idea at Xbox with all those games to be played. Games on that. Tunic was on there in the past. There's several games that came out on the Game Pass that are bangers. But yeah, that's the idea at Xbox. I don't have much to say on it, but it's gonna come out on Tuesday. Hopefully, you guys are interested in this or hyped for it. This is the thing that actually, indie developers. This is what supports indie developer. I'm expecting something of maybe an announcement for this with the game demos thing, the whole created game demo stuff. Who knows?
Yeah, no, they might go into that a little bit more actually, seeing how that's because obviously ID and Xbox are definitely trying to push as well too for those like single A developers and those indie developers essentially. But yeah, no, it would be nice to see if they talk more about that. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that too.
Shout out to Sarah Bond, who just liked my biscuits and gravy tweet or reply.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, she's
you're just out here in the world. Huh?
Yeah, no autographs, no, you know how that goes. No autographs. 2 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet apart. Wear your mask at all times. You know how that goes. No, but not much to say about Xbox ID at Xbox other than that it is going to be.
We'll probably have more to talk about it next week.
Oh, definitely. Next week we'll have more.
Yeah, we'll have more on it.
Then I'll be able to play the games when they come out, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Because we don't do those here. We don't just talk about it. We have to play it or experience it one way or another. So.
Ready to get into the next
one? Is pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Capcom Showcase.
Yep, the Capcom Showcase was, bro. Let me tell you, when they came out with these Resident Evil fucking updates, oh shit! That the third person mode is gonna be ridiculous on RE8. That's gonna be ridiculous.
It almost makes okay. So I have not played RE8. I do want to play RE8, but I'm now way more interested in playing RE8. The fact that they're getting a third person mode.
It's it's creepy as shit first person. I can only imagine third person. But if anybody remembers, Resident Evil used to have third person mode in it. They just got away from it, made it first person recently with these new reboots. But third person mode is coming on there, and I believe they're adding story DLC, which is pretty fucking neat. They're adding his daughter, which is part of the story of the main campaign. They're adding a DLC for her, just for her, a story campaign DLC, which is pretty cool, which is going to expand more about her and her struggles with what she's going through. I don't want to spoil the story, but what she's going through is going to be part of that RE8 expansion. I believe that's next year they mentioned.
Yep.
And then right now, like literally when that show happened, they showed RE2 and RE3 that they optimized it, which by the way looks phenomenal. It's the remakes, and they already look phenomenal. Now they're adding more optimization to it, and it was immediately available the moment they said, "Hey, guess what? This is going to happen to RE2 and 3, and it's there now." You was able to download immediately and get it optimized, which I was surprised. I thought it was already optimized. The games are beautiful on its own. I own both of them, and I'm sitting here going, "What?
Yeah,
they look good already." So I was surprised to see that more optimization happened to the game.
I was not expecting them to actually do the update, the announcement for it was for 7, 2, and 3. So for the next gen free upgrade, for everyone, that was pretty dope.
Yeah, and Village is pretty good. Village is really good. That was the first that reboot, right? That was the reboot they made. That they're doing now with the first person over the shoulder thing. Not over the shoulder, just first person. And I have that one too, Village. It's a really, really good game. And then the sequel 8, which is the next one. But 2, 3, and 7 all optimized, which is fucking pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they're adding a multiplayer to RE8. Kind of a multiplayer where you can play as all the characters in the RE8 world. That was pretty dope. I was like, okay, they really working on this game. They're not just hey, we're just gonna do free patches and stuff.
Yeah,
actually adding content to it, which is pretty cool. And the biggest one, which your brother's huge on this one, he's been wanting this shit for a while. He talks my ear off with it. But Dragon's Dogma 2.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That was teased. Yeah, that was announced that they're working on it. They didn't really show much, but that they're working on it.
They're working
I
on it.
got a lot in the community like that love that series, like hyped, and I'm
Yep.
going, holy shit! I didn't realize that game was like that important to the community. Like people really went crazy for that game when it got announced that they were actually working on it. So pretty cool, man. But that was what the highlights for the Capcom show. Was there anything more than just
I
that?
mean, They opened with Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not. I'm
opened
not a
with
big.
Monster
I'm not a
Hunter.
big Monster Hunter guy, but yeah, I know Reborn is and a couple other people, but I'm not
Yeah,
big on Monster Hunter.
they opened with Monster Hunter. They showed more on a Street Fighter 6, which
Yes,
we've already
which was a
seen
whole lot
in
better than
some.
five. Yeah,
Yeah, and they had some little tidbits in here. They had some weird like multiplayer look. I don't even know how to describe it. It was
the animation or
like a hero. No,
you
the
want the
Dino.
animation?
No, X Primal, Exo
Oh,
Primal.
you moving on. I'm thinking about Street Fighter still. The animation you're talking about. Are you talking about the animation for Street Fighter?
Oh, I'm just going to different games. No,
Oh, okay.
The
Exo
animation with
Prime is
Street
talking about.
Fighter. Yeah, no, the X. Well, they're going like this whole hip hop thing with Street Fighter, which is dope. Like this whole hip hop rap graffiti and everything like that. Like kind of like an open world kind of thing to create your own fighter kind of thing. Uh, and like once again, the fact that it's not going to be locked to one particular system. It's going to be PC. It's going to be
That's
Xbox as
big.
well too.
That's you. I think they learned a
With
lesson with that,
cross.
with the whole
Yeah,
locking it. Because how do you, a fighting game under one console? It's kind of weird. Like the
yeah,
player count's not going to be what you want it to be when you lock it behind one console. You want to open that up to everything, so that you can have a big player base on it. Because that's what makes these games thrive is the player
yeah,
base. You want to have players in there, and play this game. But like that was a big win, and the fact that it looks like there's a lot of content day one on this game, a
yeah.
lot of content. Where part five it came out. I played it like maybe 2 weeks later, and it was bare bone. Like it was bare bone content. I'm going, ooh, like wow, that's crazy. Six looks like it looks like they went back and said, you know what, we got to make it improve on this, improve on that, improve on that, and
Yep.
they hit it. All of it got hit. I love the fact that they introduced Gayu, which Jeff Keighley introduced him as a new character, which he's not. He's an old character, a classic. He was in the original. So, but that they mentioned he's going to be in it, and they introduced him in the old classic Guile stage, man. The airport, the
Oh
military
yeah,
base.
yes.
That was pretty dope. I like that.
Yeah,
That was
man.
pretty dope.
Hair still going crazy. You see what Shinrock said?
He said, Shinrock said, until I see Akuma, Capcom has nothing to say. Well, there you go.
Nah,
Shinrock has spoken.
I fuck with Akuma as well too. That's my
I
shit.
fuck with Akuma. Yeah, I think he tweeted that like he wanted to see Akuma. It's weird how they always omit that guy. I don't get what's going on.
Well,
I
they're
don't know
saving it.
why.
They're saving him. You know what I mean? They're not going to show him off. They'll show off Ryu. They'll show off Chun Li. Like you know what I
True,
mean?
true. I mean, they even
So
have new characters on there. Like they made up new characters for this game. So I think they do that most of the time though with these Street Fighters. They'll make up like new characters to make up the roster, and then they'll introduce like classics or fan favorites like throughout the seasons and stuff like that. But it looks like this game will be one of those. It'll have seasons and it'll have lots of content dropping, unlockable characters through grinding, that kind of stuff. So
yep.
pretty dope, pretty dope. The
Yeah.
Capcom show to me was a good showcase.
It was
And
hot.
as far as
It
a
was like
third party
short, sweet,
publisher,
right to the point too. That's another thing. Short, sweet,
as
right to the
far as
fucking point.
third party publishers go, this was a good show. This was a really solid show. They didn't miss, and everything on there was like, ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's even better. Like
Yeah.
there was nothing there I was not interested in. So pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I definitely like it. I mean, like I said, main ones that stick out for me, obviously RE4. Definitely,
Hmm.
excited for that. The fact of being able to go back and play 2 and 3, and even 7 too, with some better graphics is always dope, of course, and we had
So
no
we're
additional
losing 10 to
charge.
9.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Oh,
That happened.
something. Well, listen, we've been potting, so it's okay. We're just, the focus. It's just. Sorry, we'll see. I don't know. Rizzo's
Do we
up.
need to end the
Rizzo,
pot so we can go focus on this game?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't want to
Top of 9.
risk our stream getting cut down. I was about to literally just stream the rest of it, but I don't know. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I got for Capcom. I'm excited, obviously for like RE4, Street Fighter, and everything.
Yeah,
But we'll see
definitely.
what happens.
Those games are solid, man. Like I said, I own 2, 3, 7, and even 8. So
Yeah.
the one thing with 8 though, I gotta say this: with 8, I got stuck at a part, and I gotta either I don't know if I gotta restart it, but now that I've been away from it for a while, but it's towards the end where I had to get like a key behind his door. The door won't open for me, and my son keeps telling me, "No, you gotta go this way and that way," and I'm like, and I'm showing him where I'm at. I'm going, that concept or that logic you got, where do you want to apply that to in the spot that I'm in? Like there's literally four walls, no openings,
Yeah.
just a door. And I'm going. I went through that door. I came through that door. How do I get back through it? And I honestly thought it was a bug, or I think it's a bug. But now that I haven't played it in a while, I'm gonna go back to it and see if I can fix that, or maybe I missed something. Usually that happens when you take a break or something. You come back to it like, oh
You
shit,
with fresh.
I
You
missed
come
that.
back. You come back with fresh eyes.
Yes,
No, for
so I do
sure.
that. I tend to do that a lot with games when it comes with games like this. So
Yeah.
either that, I'm gonna have to restart the whole thing, which I don't mind. That game's phenomenal, so I don't mind restarting the whole thing. So, but yeah, man, Capcom show was a fire. I liked it. It was cool. Everything was a hit on that show.
Yeah,
Fucking
man.
Yankees, 2 outs. Let's go. 27 outs, baby. Let's
Rizzo's
go.
at bat right now, so
He can
see what
tie.
happens.
Swing and bat,
That's how you know. That's how you know we do these live. Talking about the Yankee game. All right. Focus up. Final
Focus,
Fantasy.
focus.
Final Fantasy 7 25th
Oh,
anniversary
let's get to
celebration.
this.
All right,
Let's
listen.
get to
All right,
this. You know what? I'm
here.
gonna put this poll up here since we're here. I'm gonna put this poll up here just to put up there
Okay.
since we got people in the chat.
All right.
Let's see. Is it up? There you go. It's up. All right. I'll put that poll up there. Have fun with that poll, guys. And then we'll see what's going on there. But yeah, the Final Fantasy VII 25th anniversary celebration. That's a long title.
All right, here it is.
But
Ready?
that's what they decided to call it.
Short and sweet. Ready? I don't think anybody expected them to show off the second part of the remake that they were doing. The fact that we got it at the end of it is nuts. Yeah,
I like how they paced it too. They waited to the very end.
Yeah, very end.
I was like, damn, what happened with the fucking no second part? What's going on?
Listen,
and then it was like, boom.
I literally went out during the pandemic and bought a PS4 Pro just to go and play 7 Remake, okay? I now have the ability to go. It's been on the Epic Store. I have the ability to get integrated on Steam. It's now available on Steam. That was another announcement that I don't know if everybody, saw coming, but game over. 10 to 9.
I have not, and I admitted this to you before streaming. I'll say it here. I have not been a big JRPG fan in quite some time. Final Fantasy VII Original was pretty much the last time I actually got into JRPGs. When it comes to those type of that game, because they're not turn based anymore, right? Now the Final Fantasy series, they're like more of the action RPG.
Yes, they're more of like
okay.
what like even Kingdom Hearts has been, and like
they're turning into that. So, but I've not played the remake. Been down to play the remake. I have not played the remake. Been waiting to see if it comes to Xbox, which now we know it's not.
It's not coming.
It's not coming to Xbox. I do believe though it'll come after the series is complete. Like all three parts come out.
I don't think it will.
You don't think at all? No, even after 3 parts?
No. I think it was. I think if here's my humble opinion, and this is just what it is. I believe that it's somewhere written it's somewhere in the deal with Square and Sony that it is only allowed to be released
on blood.
Yeah, it's literally only allowed to be released on PC after. It's a time exclusive on console, but it is a console exclusive. This game will be a console exclusive. This game will not come. Every other game they'll put out, like you saw Crisis Core, they'll put every other Final Fantasy game under the sun on multi-plat, Nintendo Switches and stuff. But this remake, maybe as a trilogy, I mean, it's the same thing. It's like, wow, what what Konami did with Metal Gear. It's like, wow, imagine if they actually did a Metal Gear Solid collection and put them all on X. I don't even know. Even though 5 was on Xbox, like I almost feel like this is the same way. Like I don't think we're going to get this trilogy on Xbox. And if we ever do get this trilogy, it won't be for a minimum of 2 years after the third one is complete. If I don't want to say nothing is, I don't want to say never. It's like never say never, but it's highly unlikely that this trilogy will ever come to an Xbox console. But I think that's okay because you could just get it on PC.
I'm still believe that after the trilogy's over, it may not be right away, obviously, but it'll probably
that's
be
what I mean.
A year, 2-3 years later.
Well, no, it's at least. Well, so here's the thing: it's at least a year for it to be a PlayStation exclusive. We already saw that now because the Epic Store version didn't come out until.
Oh, you mean for the second part? Yeah.
Well, no, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. We already just see it. So the remake didn't come out on the Epic Store until 1 year after. Okay, so now Epic, 2 years after Epic got it, and then a year after that, now Steam has it. But still, that Steam having it and Xbox not having it. Like I don't see, and then I don't see them ever releasing this, especially as at least remake individually on Xbox without, and then the other ones. I think they're already focused on the other two. I literally just don't see them doing it.
You know what, it sucks. As a guy that primarily plays on Xbox,
Hmm.
again, I'm not a G. I don't play JRPGs like that, so it doesn't. I'm upset, or I want to say upset, disappointed that it's not coming on Xbox. Disappointed, not angry, not upset, because at the end of the day, it is on PC. I have a PC that can run it, and I
Yeah.
can play that. Just like for a long time, I've been saying, man, I want PlayStation to have these games on PC so I can play them, and they're finally doing that. I'm able
Yep.
to access that, and a lot of the community have been saying that on the Xbox side. Hey, I'm glad that PS games are going to PC. Now I can play them. Whether or not they were being, true to that or not, I don't know. But it kind of it surprises me that a lot of people are saying, fuck Square on it, Enix. By the way, I'm on
Nah.
board with that. Square Enix is probably the worst publisher there is in the gaming world. One of the worst
Yeah, I
publishers in
don't.
the
I
gaming
don't
world.
agree with that sentiment at all. Not at
No,
all.
not at all.
No, and simply
All right.
because it's okay. It's I understand that it's a third party company like Square. They're not basically Sony, but in this particular circumstance with this game, the game only came out on PlayStation. Like Final Fantasy VII, the original was only out
Yeah.
on PlayStation.
Well, it was Final Fantasy with PlayStation for quite a while.
Right,
On the
but no,
on the one,
yeah, but
two,
no,
yeah.
but we've had 13, we've had 15. There's been Windows, like actually no, I don't think Xbox got 15, but well, Windows got 15, but Xbox, I don't think.
Windows, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the same.
13, like on Game Pass right now,
Yeah.
you could go play Lightning Returns. You could go
Yes.
play, I think at one point 16. I'm pretty sure 16.
It
You got a
wasn't.
better
I
chance.
think it was on Game Pass for a while.
16 is coming to PlayStation first. I believe 16 will come to Xbox. I think it will be a time exclusive. I don't think it'll be,
Mm.
that this particular one, because of how sacred it is, I feel like it's going to be one of those like that's going to be held and cherished, and it's definitely not going to be released in spurts like on multi consoles. Like I feel
Okay.
like that's the one that Sony got the deal for, but I'm not mad at it because they probably paid them. I don't know if they did. This is
Okay. So
speculation, but
when
they
you
probably paid
when
them.
if you're focusing on Final Fantasy, I can agree with that. I'm talking about
Oh,
a
as a
publisher in
whole, yeah.
general as a
Well,
whole, because you drop games like the what was that Marvel's, not Guardians, the one before that, the Avengers. Just bad marketing, bad messaging.
oh
It's
yeah,
not this, but
yeah, but
it
that
came
was
out
West.
being
Yeah,
bad.
but that's Western. But remember, that was
Right.
the West Coast.
And then you
And
drop,
they got rid, and then they got rid of them.
but this is why I think they're a bad publisher. Then you drop the other one, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Awesome game. Again, marketing was off. They didn't produce the marketing as right.
Right.
They let it sit there and hang out there to make people assume that it's just like fucking Avengers. And then they come out and report shit like, "Oh, we didn't meet our expectations. They didn't make the money." Or the right?
Right.
You don't learn from your mistakes. You keep backing these games that don't have good quality. Like, and then we go on to the whole Final Fantasy thing, which that I give you, because Final Fantasy has been a staple of PlayStation for quite some time. We
Yeah.
get some of them. Again, I'm not a big JRPG fan. I haven't been a big Final Fantasy fan
And I also
in
think the
quite a
people
long
that are
time.
crying about it don't give a shit about Final Fantasy. I think there are some people that
That's
truly
what I'm
care about Final Fantasy, but I
That's
feel like there are people that are coming
look.
out being like, just for the sake of, I feel like, and there's a lot of cap, and I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna go out on this limb, and I'm gonna be like, there's a lot of people out here that want it to come to Xbox simply because you just want it on
Fodder.
Xbox, not because
It's
you fucking care
fodder.
about it.
It's
It's not because
fodder.
you just want it on Xbox,
Look,
and I
I'm a
don't,
big
and
believer in
you know,
this. I'm a big believer in this. For those who cry about games that they're not going to be able to play on their preferred platform, check check not me. I'm not that guy, but them themselves who are talking like this, check your library and see the last time you played a Final Fantasy game. And the last time you cared about a Final Fantasy game. Because it's on game there's Final Fantasy games on Game Pass, but you want the remake. And what bothers me more is the fact that these are the same people that again touted, oh, I'm glad PlayStation games are on PC. I can play it now. Well,
yep,
you have that PC. Go play remake on fucking PC.
yeah.
I don't understand this boo-hooing of, oh my god, I don't get the remake on my console. I get that you're upset it's not coming over. I'm
Oh,
upset. I'm disappointed.
tout that. Now, guess what? You don't got to buy. If anything, you don't have to buy a PlayStation at this point. If you're going to be on rah rah
You
rah Team
don't. That's the
Xbox,
beauty. If
now
you're an
at this,
Xbox
if
guy,
you're
you
an
don't
Xbox
have to buy a
guy, you
PlayStation.
don't have to get a PlayStation. Literally, just go get yourself a PC. You'll be like, yeah, but that's
You can literally get the
$500
rocks
versus
off
a
on that.
thousand dollars.
You
It's
can
like,
literally still brag and get your rocks off on that. I don't have
yeah,
to buy a PlayStation. If that's who you are, I don't have to buy a PlayStation
yeah,
to play it on PC. Do the same thing with remake. Stop looking like a fool and making up these what is it, because the change.org thing, about Square Enix and we don't
it's
want your
crazy.
games anymore. Stop that. Like, I told your brother when this announcement was made, I can care less about Square Enix, not because of Final Fantasy, but because they've been consistent about how they publish games. They've been really consistent on the bad side for me, at least
Yeah,
personally. Because again, gaming is it's what's that word I'm looking for? Suggestive, right? It's how I feel about the game. You may love the fucking game, I may not, but that's okay.
yeah.
That's awesome. So, in my opinion, my humble opinion, Square Enix to me, not just because of Final Fantasy, just as a whole, as a publisher, they don't like fucking money, bro. Like they keep putting out games the way they want to put them out, and then go, oh shit, it didn't meet expectations. But how many
But
times
I
you gonna
also
copy paste that?
but you know what's even crazier about that is that literally they make money hand over foot with Final Fantasy 14
They do. They fucking do.
that I don't think they give a
They
fuck.
don't care.
Like
They
I
don't
don't
care.
think like literally like they literally have fuck you money because of one MMO RPG. Like so they could give a fuck how how
Agreed.
the rest of the business is as long as this business, which is Final Fantasy 14,
Mhm.
continues to be what it that's their bread and butter. That will
Almost
always be their bread and
Babylon's
butter.
4 is another
You
game
showed you
that's
saw
like not good.
listen, you saw where their alliances were when they dropped the Western Square companies when they said, fuck you, we got better shit to focus on, basically. And they were treating them like Crystal Dynamics. They were treating them like shit anyway. They were throwing them under the bus. They said, yo, we don't need it. To them, it was baggage because that's just how they operate. So yeah, so at that for that point, I'm with you. I understand you and that, but you know what? Like I guess not that they've earned it, but they're at that point where they're like, yo, as long as we got this shit going right for us, we don't give a fuck about how that's going. As long as this continues to pop off, or Final Fantasy 14 continues to pay the bills, so then we could go make 7 remake
Correct.
and rebirth, and we can do all
Hmm.
of these and remasters and just petty
Don't get
and
me
just beat
wrong.
ourselves in the face.
At the
Like,
end
they
of the
don't give a
day,
fuck.
if I get the urge to want to play these games, I'm gonna play it on PC, or
Yeah,
I'm gonna get me a PlayStation
you just
whenever I
got
end up getting a
exactly.
PlayStation
Whenever
5
you
and
end
play
up
it then.
getting a place, exactly. Whenever you end
I'm
up getting a
okay with that.
PlayStation
Yeah.
5 and then just being like, "Yo, then I got it," and then that's what it is, and that's cool. I'm with you the same way. Me, like I said, I have the PC, so I'm in that position where it's just like, oh, nah, I could literally go finish out I could get 7 integrate now on Steam and not even worry about it. Because there are people too that didn't want to get it on Epic because that's another thing too. You can't appease everybody. It came to
You
Epic
can't.
Store. Epic paid Square to put the fucking game exclusively on their store for a
Yeah.
year. Okay, so but like this is how the fucking world works. This is what I need. People need to understand. It's like
Oh, real
if
quick, if
it.
my power goes out, I have a thunderstorm going on right now.
I
So
got you.
I just
So
all right.
yeah. So believe me, I'll hold it down. I got you. I got you. Hey, listen,
Fucking Florida.
this is how the world works. Nobody wants to see how the sausage gets made. Yo, somebody got the bag. They literally Epic was like, yo, here's the money. Take the money, and then we get the game, and you can't put it anywhere else because they're over here fighting their own war with fucking Steam, trying to get eyes and people to their downloader so they could go and sell their own
Right.
game and make
Right.
their own money. So there's a business behind all of this shit. That's why it's only coming. So yeah, you're right. They didn't like money for a year, but they got paid
See,
though.
and that's where my head spins. I'm always thinking about the business side of things because I it's how I think, and
Yeah,
I'm always thinking that it's like at the end of the day, it's a business and it's smart money for them. The way they're doing it for
yeah.
them, it as a consumer of gaming, it's not. It's for because
No,
I
it's
just bought
right
the
for
game.
you.
I don't give a fuck about
It's
what you
not the
think.
best. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
what's best for you. It's what's best for
yeah,
them. And guess
yeah,
what? And at the end of the day, you got to go wherever it is. You can't if they're forcing you to go like, yo, you either get it on PlayStation, you get it on PC. And if you don't want to do either of those options, well, fuck you. Yeah,
yeah.
and they're okay
But it
with
is on
because
PC, so
but it, but it,
I
but it is
understand
on
not
PC.
everybody has a PC that can run it. I get that, but
Yep.
there's cheaper options to go and play this game. Again, if the only thing stopping you from not getting the PlayStation 5 is because you have to be so far like be a bot, then that's to me it's a poor excuse. If you're a gamer and you love playing games, you want to play this game and it's that bad, you really want to play it. Maybe you want to get a PlayStation 5, but then again,
And
I
I
wouldn't,
am all
I
for
wouldn't want
buying
to
a
say it either because
console,
why buy a
dude.
whole console for one
Nah,
game?
no,
I
no, no,
get
no,
it,
no. I'm for no.
but you have done it, right?
I've done that. I bought a
Yeah,
PlayStation 3 specifically for Metal Gear Solid 4.
you said that. You
I
said that. You
bought
said
the
that
the
before.
PlayStation 3 that I got was the one that came with MGS4. I missed out on getting the gunmetal gray one. I wanted the gunmetal gray one. I couldn't get it, but I got the bundled one that came with MGS4, and it was also the fat PS3 that was backwards compatible as well too. So I ended up lucking out anyway because the gunmetal gray one I don't think was as backwards compatible as the other one. That was back in the day when you had to know what fucking serial number you had on to know which PlayStation 2 games you were able to play back then. So it's like, no, I'm fully aware of buying a console. So I bought a PlayStation 4 Pro from a pawn shop to play 7 Remake during the pandemic. I went out to a fucking pawn store in April, 3 days before the game came out, and literally bought a PlayStation so I could have it to play Final Fantasy. Like,
My boy Chris Lee in the chat, a big Yankee fan, just like me and us,
yeah, man.
and also a Niners fan. So that's my guy right there. But he just said Yankees pitcher Wandy must hate dads. LOL. Still 11 games up. Hell yeah, we are.
But yeah, so that was. I mean, overall, I think it was cool. Like if you were a Final Fantasy VII fan, and you were looking to see when they were doing the part
that's
two.
probably the part that hurts me. Like that's the part that gets me disappointed. The fact that I am out of the Final Fantasy series, that is my game, and we know this. We go back and forth with those guys on the
with
XPL
Edge,
party.
with
Yeah,
everybody else, like
all the time.
and then this is just more ammo for him. Be like, "Hi, they still fucking you over." It's like, no, I don't care. I mean, because I'm gonna play it anyway. I'm just gonna have to wait, or like you said, just get a PlayStation. Like if you really want to play it, just get a PlayStation.
I bought a PlayStation when I played SOCOM back in the day. So
facts.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where there could be certain titles, and it may not make sense to you, me, or anybody else, but they are gamers that way. There's certain titles that they have. It's a must get, a must play, and if it means getting a whole $500 system to play it, they do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy and content with my Xbox. When I get a PlayStation 5, I said it before. When I feel that I need one, I'll get it. God of War might just be that game. That's who I am. But I'm not. Yes, I'm disappointed. Final thoughts. I'm disappointed that it wasn't announced for the Xbox, but I understand the business side of things. I understand why it's not coming. I'm not going to go nuts on the internet and do these change.org petitions, which is weird in all types of different reasons.
You sure that wasn't you? That wasn't you on the alt account the other day? Like going to. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That was
Giving you away trade secret.
Yeah, I was Sensei pills.
Oh yeah.
That was my.
Gotcha. Jesus.
No, man. Just stop.
That's all. That's all I got on that.
Yeah, man. That's it. Good, quick rant there.
The last thing that I pretty much have, and actually, funny enough, on the PC tip, Prime Day's coming up. Everybody, Amazon Prime people, because they run our lives. Yeah. So if you're a Prime person, so Prime Day is July 12th for gamers. I'm gonna try to pull the article real quick if I can. PC gamer, I just had it up.
What's up, Tech?
Text in here. What's up, Tech? News. I just had it. I meant to send it to you. Basically, you're going to be able to have access to 30 games for free for Prime Day.
Wait. Huh?
Hold on. I'm getting the fucking article.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Amazon is giving away 30 games, including Mass Effect Legendary Edition on Prime Day. Here we go.
Okay, that's a get.
Let's see.
If you don't have Mass Effect Edition at this point, holy fuck.
Listen, I bought it. It's on fucking Game Pass. Whatever. But I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait.
That's a game.
Share. Here we go. Hopefully this shows up on stream. So yeah, man. Amazon giving away 30 games, including Mass Effect Legendary Edition on Prime Day. This year's Prime Day blowout will actually be a 2-day affair beginning on July 12th. The list, it's literally the full list here. 30 games now. Not all of them are AAA games. I think there's 5 of them. A few of them are EA titles.
I'm not the guy that's like, oh, it has to be AAA. I play every fucking thing.
Specifically as well too. This is for Prime.
I play Burger King, Sneak King. Come on, bro. Yeah. That was my game.
This is for Amazon Prime subscribers. You log in, you link your account, and then basically you just redeem, and you could redeem all of these games essentially. And Metal Slug, Metal Unit, Metal Slug 2, Gone Viral, Fatal Fury Special. These are all for PC. 10-Second Ninja. Right here. Mass Effect. Jedi. Yeah, Star Wars Republic Commando. Those were included as well too. The headliners, basically. Mass Effect and also Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So AAA game.
Umbra's asking what platform is it going to be.
PC.
What does it offer?
This is PC. Well, no. So they didn't. I think there's different ones. I don't know if it's all Steam. I don't know. Some of them might be direct downloads. Obviously, with Mass Effect, that's through EA. So that's through Origin or desktop. But when you redeem them from Amazon, they'll tell you how to they'll whatever you have to
Oh,
link
like okay, gotcha. Where you can go to
where you
redeem the
can go
code.
to basically redeem it. Essentially, yeah, they'll give you a
Ah,
key to
that's
go
fine.
redeem it in your platform wherever it is. So yeah, wherever they had to. But yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
So
I
your
think
brother wrote,
that's pretty
it's
dope.
like the people being mad about Kojima teaming up with Xbox, but I'm positive that most of them haven't played. I haven't played Death Stranding. This is why it's like,
Yeah.
well, again, I'll let you know, Kojima has not been like he's an artist, bro. That man is the most creative.
Not everybody
Like
fucks with him though. Like people shit
I
on
don't,
Metal Gear
but I'm not gonna
Solid.
sit here and tell you fuck Kojima, even though I don't fuck with his games. I don't say
Yeah,
fuck Kojima because I know he's that guy. He is that. He's Jeff Keighley's guy.
yeah,
He's that creative. Look, MGS. I would not downplay this. MGS trilogy original, or not trilogy, but the original MGSs
yeah,
before it went to the Ground Zero, the Phantom Pain, all that.
yeah.
Fucking, I'll play that shit to this day over and over and over again. Some
It's
of the
crazy.
best games he's
I'll
made.
take.
Zone
Imagine,
of
imagine
Enders,
getting
I'll play
remastered.
that shit
Imagine,
all day,
dude.
every day.
Imagine getting remastered. Like, not even
Oh,
like because I mean because we know we got the GameCube version of MGS One, but even that, give me the remastered version of MGS One that they did that Silicon Knights did for GameCube, and give me that shit right now in HD, and then with two, with three, with four. I'd be fucking insane, man.
I gotta agree with
Yeah.
Tech. It is time for another new Metal Gear.
Yeah, but
We
that's
need that.
But Konami has it,
It's
and how
it's
do you,
Konami and Kojima's not part
and
of
the
it no
last time
more.
they
It's
did
like
a Metal Gear game, it was the fucking zombie game that they fucked up really bad. That they basically it
and
was just
Hit of Thunders, that shit is hard.
huh?
You don't hear it at all. Like, it's like boom.
No, not at all.
Wow, this thing's hitting hard.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, I've not been like on his like Death Stranding and anything like I have in Phantom Pain. I have not really been on his games like that because it's not my thing.
Yeah,
But I can't deny the dude's a genius, man. When he makes a game, yes, it takes 10 years to make a game that he makes, but rest assured when it comes out, it's top notch. On the
yeah,
visual side, on the gameplay side, on the controlling side, just everything's top notch on it. Hate it or love it, it's okay. But then
yeah.
again,
And it might not
I'm
be.
not the
It
kind
might
of
not
person to
be.
talk shit about a game I haven't played yet. I haven't
And
played
it
Death
might not
Stranding,
be.
so
That's what I mean. It might not be for everybody, but yo, that shit is crazy. Like from a story perspective too, not even just from a gameplay perspective, but it's one of those games where you just like it's not that you can turn off your brain, but I remember when I launched and I played it, the music's playing and I'm walking, I'm like, holy shit. Like it's cinematic. It's a cinematic, like Death Stranding
I got
really
the
is a
game. I bought
cinematic
the
experience.
PS4, the
Yeah.
Pro. I bought it, and I never played it. And I bought it like a lot of times. I buy a game and it just sits there until I feel like, oh, I want to play it now.
Yep.
But it's there. So if I ever get a PS5, hopefully it's backwards. I can probably play it there. Because the Pro, that shit died on me. Like literally, I had it sit. I tried to turn it on like 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
Done. That just sounded like it was taking off to space. It was like,
Oh, that's
okay,
crazy.
we're done.
Yeah.
It just stopped. It just wouldn't want like, ah man, that's on me though. I didn't give it no love or nothing, so it's on me. Tech is still, man, he's not missing. He's I would love a remake or a remaster of Two Human.
Now,
Fact.
ready? Hey, you know where Capcom fucked up? They didn't give me my Dino Crisis
Oh,
remake.
you
So
and money, bro. You
nah,
both are
that's
wanting that
and
shit.
nah,
Yeah.
Dino Crisis. Give me fucking Dino Crisis 1 and 2 right now. I want that shit.
Oh, bro, you ain't
Inject it
lying right now.
into my
Yes.
veins, into my fucking
I
veins.
thought
Dino Crisis
What is it? What do they call that game that they're making? Not the Capcom one.
or Fighting Force.
Exoskeleton.
Give me Fighting Force.
No. There's a game that's coming on Xbox. I'm surprised it wasn't a show, but it's called Exo Prime. I think it's called.
Yeah, no, that's the
Or
game
is
that I was
that
trying. That's the game that I was talking about. That you thought I was still talking about Street Fighter. That
yes?
was the game that I was talking about.
That's Capcom.
It like looks like some crazy. I don't
I
even
thought
know
that
how
was
to
gonna be Dino
describe it.
Crisis. I'm like, oh, this is not Dino Crisis. Okay, cool. What's in the box? Oh yeah, look, exclamation point. What's in the box?
Yep.
God, fucking, I miss Siphon Filter. How about
Yo,
that? They make that.
you know what's funny? My brother showed me a game that they're doing. Somebody's doing. It's like an indie game, and it literally looks like a full-on rip from Metal Gear, from Metal Gear Solid
Oh
One.
man.
Like this dude literally just said, and I was like, "Yo, Konami's gonna be knocking on this fucking guy's door." He literally sent it to me. I forgot the name of it. I might have to look at my text real quick just to find it. It looked really fucking funny though.
The
Like because
Poem,
it
it
looked
looks like Final Fantasy Remake 166 to Persona 33. So people will prefer Final Fantasy Remake on the Xbox over Persona. Here's the thing: the Persona. Remember now, the mobile gaming side of things, Xbox has been going after that for quite some time. Don't think that purchase of Activision has nothing to do with King Games, which is mobile. They are trying to, with the X Cloud, they're trying to get into that market hand over foot. Like they're trying to kick that door down. And getting Persona was perfect for that business model.
Yeah.
So that's a smart thing. I'm not saying that maybe they had a choice there, but just thinking outside the box. If they were in this predicament, it was like, oh, we only can have one because both JRPGs can't be on one system like that on Game Pass. And let's say they chose Persona, I see why they chose Persona. But I'm with you guys on the 66%. Final Fantasy Remake is something I want to play, and I'll eventually play it.
Oh, it was
I
announced.
will find a way to play it.
Undetected. That's what it is. Undetected announced trailer. Xbox One, Series X and S. It literally dead ass. It looks like Metal Gear Solid 1.
I've got to look into it then.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
You say your brother sent it to you?
Yeah. Send me the trailer. I'll send it to you. I'll text it to you.
Yeah, send it. I want to see that. That looks pretty. That sounds pretty. I mean, anything Metal Gear, like old school remake.
You know what? Since we have some time, I'll just look it up. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah, look it up and put it up there.
Yeah.
Chad, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us on this beautiful, on this, for me, stormy, thundery weather day. But again, happy Father's Day to those who celebrate Father's Day. Yeah, that's pretty much today. I'm waiting on Logic to pull that up, but I plan on no barbecue today. I think I'm gonna eat something else. But I plan on playing my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, finishing it up, and doing that. But yeah, let's see. Tech said have an open mind with DS because there's very long. Yeah, it's a very Kojima game. It has long cutscenes, movie-like cutscenes, which is reminiscing to Metal Gear. I think Sons of Liberty was it, where it had a lot of cutscenes.
Sons of Liberty, but the one that really was the nail in the coffin for cutscenes was MGS4. MGS4 really drove it home. MGS4, I believe, had 8 hours of
8 hours of just cut.
Of just cut, which was like like that to me. I was like, oh my god, like diehard Metal Gear Solid fan. I was like, this is amazing, and just in the story just got crazier.
I appreciated it. I appreciate it. I have no qualms with that.
All right, so I got it here.
Merlino Games.
Yeah, so I have it. Yep.
All right, let's go.
So this is the announced trailer, bro. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Oh, the camera movement. Oh, the boxes.
Yo.
Man. I don't see Metal Gear at all.
No, right? Yo.
Look at the
bro, Konami if Konami hasn't sent the cease and desist. I mean, I'm not trying to blow up anybody's spot right now or trying to like rap. I'm just saying.
The art. Look at the art.
Like this looks cool. Like I didn't see this in Metal Gear. Like, but look at it, bro. They kicked
the fighting. Oh no!
Come on,
the CQC is on point.
Look, the boss battles.
He said more like Metal Gear. It's missing the G.
Yo,
fucking up, bro. Oh man,
how crazy! That's what I said. Series X, it's last gen and current gen, obviously. Nintendo eShop. I don't even think NC. Bro,
come on, bro. Like you know these guys grew up on Metal Gear.
Grew up on them. I'm telling you, Konami is going to be knocking on this person's door. They better watch the fuck out.
Hell yeah.
Konami is going to be up their ass. Come on, dude. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, it looks actually. I would play this.
Yobi agrees. Let me put his comment up here. Hold on. Where's Yobi's comment at? Did I miss it?
Where were Yobi saying?
I'm looking. It's on the YouTube, but it's not on. Okay, so he wrote. Yeah, they're gonna sue the shit out of him.
Yeah, man. Come on, dude. That shit is blatant. That shit is blatant. And then the names, like, so you know how Metal Gear Solid was tactical espionage action?
Yeah,
this shit says stealth action revival. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
revival. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, it's a roguelike. Imagine.
Yeah.
That's why it's different. It's a roguelike.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
That's funny shit, bro. Oh man,
dude, that's all I got. Right? Yeah, that's all I got, man.
Yeah, that's what we got for today. Nice, good topics we had today. Straight to the point. We talked about a little bit of everything today that's been talked about throughout the week. Hey man, guys, again, thank you guys for joining in. I appreciate you guys spending some time with us on this beautiful or ugly, if you're in Florida, Central Florida. ugly day, but it is Father's Day. So those who are celebrating it, please do it safely. Have your barbecues, drink your beers. I'll be on my Xbox playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, finishing that up, and then seeing some highlights for what happened to the damn Yankees game. But other than that, any final thoughts, Raji?
Nah, man. Excited to go back and play some more MLB. I know you're gonna get on some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. First, I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm gonna eat. So yeah, I'm gonna go do some, figure out some food, and then yeah, some baseball,
All right.
food and baseball.
Other than that, guys, appreciate you guys. Keep watching out for my daily drops that I do throughout the week. Those things are pretty cool that I do. It's my little passion thing that I like doing, dropping little videos here and there. I thank you guys for supporting that. And until next Sunday, man, I appreciate you guys, each and every one of you guys. I have nothing but love. But until next Sunday, same time, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Happy fucking gaming, everybody.
See ya. That's the wrong one. Hold on. I did the wrong one. I got it. Hold on a second.
You got
It's
okay.
scuffed. I got it. Here it is. Wait, no. All right, you ready?
There you go.
All right, here we go. All right, hold on.